Alright, lads. Welcome back to Numenera, and I'm going to let it go to Chris. You tell us the catch-up this week.
Alright.
Yeah, Chris.
If you can remember, we'll pipe in.
Where we left off, we approached a gigantic-looking tower spire. Upon entering, we realized it was very abandoned. There was crap everywhere. Disturbing some of that crap, a giant swarm of rats erupted from it.
Oh yes, the rats, yep.
I was only trying to pull the heft of some giant handle out, and turned out to be a huge hammer of some ancient technology. I slammed it on the ground. They all shit themselves and ran out the door.
Didn't it break?
Later on it did, yeah, when I squished the thing we found in that room.
Also, before you continue, Sildro, I wanted to let you know that I read something about artifacts that require rolling. You know, if it goes to break on a 1, you can actually spend an experience point to fix it.
No way! So I could have actually saved that thing.
Yeah, so,
and technically it doesn't break; it just runs out of charge.
Yeah, you know, it runs out of charge. But because we didn't know that rule last week, I will allow the veto. If you wish to spend an experience, you can get your arc maul back.
Ooh, that's a hell yeah! I'll do it.
Alright, spend the XP, and you can have your arc maul back. So from the future, we now know that rule, that if one of your artifacts goes to break, because you can always spend an experience to force a reroll on something. You see?
Yeah, anything.
Yeah, anything, and it turns out you can do it on artifact rolls. So I didn't know that. But
you can probably even do it on cipher finding as well.
Handy, because I did just have only 1 XP. So
hey, excellent. So yeah, get your arc maul back. Remember, it only breaks on a 1.
Great. So then, with the arc maul, we then smashed open a door, found some sort of gelatinous, creamy, ooze-like creature that
ice cream.
Gelatinous ice cream.
The ice cream.
It encased me, but I grabbed a hold of one of the floating artifacts in it, lit it up. Turned out to be some sort of saber of light. And I cut this thing open, and everyone else just blasted it into pieces. We found a key inside that room. Managed to unlock the door, and then now we're descending down the spire, which turns out to be simply the tip of the iceberg. This is actually a gigantic structure deep underground, and so we're below the ground level now, and clearing room by room, finding weird creatures, more slimes that explode.
The exploding slimes. Gotta love the exploding slimes.
Yeah.
Right, I'm currently opening up the Numenera tables so that we have them all ready to go. Okay, guys, so you have literally you're in the room of refuse and debris and rubbish, and I believe one of you just opened the door and another ooze had burst out at you guys, and then it exploded afterwards. Actually, I think, pardon me, this is the one that you failed to defeat before it exploded in your face.
That's the one.
And you managed to find some ciphers dotted about this room. There's stacks of old nuts and bolts piled maybe 8 to 10 feet high in the corner. The ground itself is pitted and weather-worn with the acid from these oozes that are moving around. Where currently Sildro stands, there is an archway built out of old stone, but you can see, well, Nebo and Furs recognise the Numenera running through it. These kind of channels for power to traverse through towards something else in the spire, but they're currently not lit up. You'd expect them to be alight or glowing or have some sort of energy running through, but you see the channels are currently empty. But Sildro's bulk, being quite a big guy, he has to kind of turn to the side and then lean slightly under to get under the arc here, as it gets more and more compact and claustrophobic as you move further down into the spire. So Sildro, you guys can actually move around if you wish.
All right. Wonder how deep this thing goes. See how far the rabbit hole goes. Yeah.
Did we have a look in this corner?
You mean this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the ooze actually came from.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, someone had locked it in there, if I remember correctly. And you guys we probably shouldn't open it, but you did in the end. Okay, so as you guys walk down this ramp, you enter another kind of area here that's filled. The ground is entirely filled with basically just crap. Rusted bits of metal, pipes, Above you, one of the channels or the conduits for the power has broken, and you see that there's scorch marks below it where it had broken maybe hundreds of thousands of years ago, and the power had exited the conduit, the pipes here, and obviously scorched the ground some around where you currently stand. In no trouble currently, of course, because there is no power running through the spire. But you can see where, of course, this could be connected to create a complete circuit.
Does it look too old to fix?
Not really. It looks like it's made out of Numenera that was prevented from rusting. The pipes themselves, and they're only like a few millimeter in diameter. They're tiny, okay. So it would be a matter of basically finding some insulation in the mounds and piles around you. You think, Nebo, and insulating it. Okay.
Let's give that a try.
Okay, so yeah, you can. You got Numenera training, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got Numenera training. I got knowledge machinery.
Yes, roll an intellect roll, and if you've got well, both of them count. I'd say one's an asset and one's a tool, basically. So you get it's difficulty 1.
Okay, cool.
I think we've already found the good stuff.
That was lucky.
The rest of this is a pile of junk.
I believe my roll 20 chatter's fucked up. Oh no, it's lagging. That was lucky. You got a 3. So as I'll get to the other two of you in a second. But Nebo, you basically find a step ladder in the far corner. It's all rusted. You test it out, climb up, and immediately reach into your backpack, grab some insulation, and begin using your expertise to finally solder the 2 pipes together. Put some insulation over. Use your onslaught ever so slightly to create some heat, so the insulation shrinks around it. You place it back up into the ceiling where it's meant to be, and use one of the rusted nails to just kind of pin it in place.
Yep.
You realise also that the power source would need to be turned on somewhere for power to actually work. But yeah.
So circuit is completed, but there's going to be some sort of generator room or something elsewhere.
What about? While he was doing that, it took roughly about 2 minutes. What was Sildra and Nebo up to?
It's not Nebo.
Like I said, this places are full of junk. We've already got the good stuff. Let's leave.
You were here for a portal.
Teleporter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which I believe Nebo is trying to turn on. I'm going to watch him.
Well, what about this thing? And I point to a weird contraption glowing with zappy lights.
Trying to fix something over here.
I don't think that's a teleporter. Right? So.
No, but Sildra, as you walk in, you see 2 green rods ascending from the very ground. You see they've been bolted in place. The pipes and the poles that come out of the ground rise to a spike, but just below the spike they arc towards one another. But there is something missing. You see that they would at some point touch. Maybe something would connect them. Being not Numenera minded, you have no real clue how this is going to work. But you can, if Furs is going in there with you, you can both make intellect checks, difficulty 4.
And I presume Numenera is going to bring that down.
Nope, it's nothing to do with Numenera. It's if you've got perception, that would bring it down.
Oh, I do, I think, if I can find the right.
This is a perception-based test, so...
I do indeed have perception.
Nice,
so 3.
I actually somehow know what this thing is.
And I don't.
No, this is nothing to do with the machinery. But Sildro, as you are checking out the machinery, however, trying to figure out, racking your brain, trying to think like Nebo or Furs, how would this work? You hear bubbling, and you telltale sound of the previous ooze you'd fought like a couple minutes ago. You turn behind you to see an archway of stone just slightly lit up from your lights, and then beyond that you look up to the ceiling and see the biggest of the oozes you've ever seen, and it just drops from the ceiling, lands into the middle of the room, and then arcs its entire gelatinous form into kind of like the shape of a fist.
Boy, I heft up my arc light hammer and get ready to knock this thing away.
Well, would you all like to roll initiative?
Whew,
this is a difficulty 5. It's quite a tough little looking thing.
Okay.
I'm going to utilise my danger sense to bring it down by 1.
Sure. Like, not even playing for 10 minutes. Oh no! You know what that means, don't you? It's a free GM intrusion.
Free!
Yes, we haven't been doing that, but now I will start doing it.
Or is it? Because I'm going to spend
you're going to spend an experience.
Oh!
which lets me reroll.
Okay, so what did Nebo get?
10.
Well, I still rolled 2
No
ones.
success.
Nope, success. So Furs, what did you get?
I got 11.
That's it. Sildro?
15.
You've got
1 success.
You've got initiative as a trained thing, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go above him, definitely. The initiative order is sorted. So Sildro, you see this thing slam to the ground, and you see, unlike the smaller gelatinous kind of oozes, which you figured out last time were a Numenera in themselves, like a biological organism that basically slides around the land, hoovering up Numenera to bring back here. You figured that out last session. This one, however, seems to have like loads of different types of Numenera and Shin just floating around in its form, and it's formed this clenched fist that now is about 8 to 10 feet high, and you see it's just going to slam down.
All right, batter up, and I'll run towards it and smack it with the arc hammer.
You're going to go for the arc maul?
Yeah, the arc maul. What's the difficulty?
Difficulty for them is 5 for the ooze. Are you trained in heavy weapons?
No, but I'll use some might.
Yeah, because you got really high edge, haven't you?
Yeah, so I'll spend that for free.
Yep.
Go for a...
Hey!
Hey, that's a hit.
Yep, definitely. Okay, so you run forward, sink the arc maul straight into its gelatinous form. The arc maul lights up with lightning forms on the edge of it. And how much damage does the arc maul do? I believe...
A heavy weapon normally does about 6, isn't it?
I'll look it up for you because...
And because I deleted it from my character sheet last time.
Yeah, that sucks.
You shouldn't have deleted it because we can recharge them.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I thought it was just gone.
No.
Like, oh, this is useless. But I'll
well,
I'll scroll up in the chat.
Yeah, luckily we can scroll up in chat and see what I copy pasted. But you know.
I'll find it.
Yeah.
So here we go. It does 2 additional points of damage with each hit.
Yep.
So it's probably 6 plus 2, right?
Yeah, sounds 8 sounds good to me.
Alright, there you go.
Ouch! That is a harsh hit for this thing. As you hit it, bits of it explode off, hitting the walls, hitting the rock gate behind it. You see that the rock gate, this gate made of stone, sorry, behind, is kind of pitted with the acid from their form anyway. But it just seems to happen more now as more acid splurges. I love that word, splurges over it.
It doesn't deplete, I don't think.
Nope, you doesn't deplete. You're fine.
Cool.
Okay, can you make a speed defense check, difficulty 5? It's going to bring its heavy ooze fist and just thump down on you, Sildro.
Okay, speed defense 5. I'm specialized, so 3.
Specialized, yes. Oh,
there you go.
Oh, so close. Yeah, it just slams down, and you manage to like side strafe. As it hits the ground, more of this acid comes pouring up. I need you to make another one.
Okay.
You get the same difficulty, of course.
Yeah,
you're fine. And you just bring your hands up and get all of the acid that was going towards your face onto your arms, and then quickly brush it off before it can do anything. Okay.
Anyone want to give me a hand here?
Okay, so Furs. No way. Yeah, it's Furs.
I am going to take a nice and simple bow shot at it.
Okay.
What's its difficulty? Sorry,
difficulty 5, I'm afraid.
Oh, and it's what's it, Medoodle? I rolled
nice.
19.
So you can get +3 damage, or you can do a minor effect. But
no, I'll take the +3 damage.
So how much damage have you done?
The crossbow's 4, so 7.
Nice. Okay, so the thing, as you fire straight through, you seem to hit something important. One of the mechanical engines inside. The thing shudders, brings itself up, turns into a bubble, and to you guys, it does look like a snot bubble, like kind of like thin film, air inside expanding. Bubble. And everyone make a speed defense check as it explodes.
Everybody.
Even me in the other room.
No, actually, Nebo, you're fine where you are. actually. So is Furs, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So,
Unlucky Silver.
It's only because it's like within 10 feet radius you can see, and yeah, you're cool.
Indeed.
You're like, once again, bring your hands up, manage to dodge it. Okay, so the thing explodes into,
Oh, Jesus. Where'd it go?
into 4 little ones.
Oh.
Um,
I thought it just exploded into nothing.
Nebo, you notice they all kind of orientate towards one another and begin moving inwards. You okay?
Oh my god, we're against frickin' Zach! What a bastard.
Yep.
Quick, someone grab a slime and run off with it. It's your turn, Lewis.
Yep.
Okay. So I hear this massive explosion. I'll probably jump down off my rusted ladder, which probably clashes to the side of the room.
Yep.
Hop forward a step. See 4 kind of globs heading back towards Sildro.
Yep.
I'm going to fire at this one that's just behind him.
Yeah. Sildro hasn't even seen that one yet. He's
Okay.
just too busy, like, what the hell is happening? You do see them, Sildro, but you didn't see the one behind you.
okay.
So you're using your onslaught.
Fire an onslaught!
Ah.
Yeah. What's the difficulty 5?
No. 1.
Oh yeah, because they're small ones, aren't they?
Yeah. If you've got a trained in onslaught, it
Oh,
automatically
for
hits.
fuck's sake.
Are you trained in onslaught?
Re-roll it, Lewis. Re-roll it. No, he's not.
Okay.
No, I'm not trained in it.
You
no.
need to, because that would have been an auto hit.
I'm going to use XP and re-roll that shit.
God damn it, denying me all my fun.
Yep, that's the aim of today, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, so how much damage does
There we
onslaught
go.
do?
So that's 4 damage.
Nice. Okay, so you blast part of it away. You see it's about maybe half the size it was. Okay, so Nebo, they... 1, 2... 1, 2... 2... And that's when, Sildro, you get your go?
Oh wow, I can see them all merging together.
Yeah, you can see them all kind of like forming into one.
Alright. I'm like, no, you don't, you little ice gems. And I'll smash down my hammer on these guys.
Which one are you smashing your hammer down on?
The one nearest to me. Actually, can I move first?
The one that had gone between your legs.
Yeah, I guess that one. I'll smash down on it and see if I can kill it. Okay, yes, the one that's really injured, I guess.
Yep.
So, what's the difficulty? 1.
1.
Yep.
If you're trained in heavy weapons, you auto hit.
I will spend might to make it 0
Okay.
and auto hit.
Yeah, auto hit.
And if I kill something, I get to use successive attack.
Which is?
It's my ability. Apparently, it costs 2 points, and then I get to hit another target.
Yep.
I think.
Successive attack
God.
sounds fun, yeah.
So I'll do that onto this one here and smash down again. And I don't know how much edge I can, how much might I can.
What's your
spend.
effort?
Well, my effort is 2.
You can spend another load if you wish, but this one will only cost 2. Remember?
Right.
Yeah. So if you spend 2 might and then 2 might,
Okay.
so it costs you 4 might to then smack it.
No, I'll just
3.
go for the simple task. Yeah. There we go.
So it just costs you 2 might for the successive
No,
attack.
because that's just simple. So I'm not using might this time. It's just a roll, straight roll.
Okay. Yeah, but all I meant is the successive attack costs 2, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Does that cost 2 might?
Speed. It costs
it
2
speed?
speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
There we go. Done then. And I smash down on this thing as well, dealing 8 damage to it.
The thing is, right, Chris, if you hadn't have spent the might on the first attack, the successive attack would have been free. Because you got
That's true. Yeah.
So, you smack down on this next one and you do 8 damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you roll for the depletion?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm not sure if you can keep using successive attack.
No, I believe
Mention it.
you can use it up to your effort as much as you can spend in one turn.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're fine. Doesn't deplete.
And for the next attack, I guess as well.
Sorry, what?
Because I smacked 2 things, didn't I?
Yeah, but you've spent all of your how much effort do you have?
No, he's
I've
just
only
doing
spent.
Ah,
I've only spent.
yes.
What? I spent 2, haven't I?
No, you spent 3 technically. You spent 3 for the first one, and then 2 for the second one, and you've only got effort 2, so you've spent as much as you can.
Their abilities cost effort.
No, so effort 2 means you can use might twice. You can spend might twice, if that makes sense. Before you can't anymore.
Once.
No, you used it free. You used 3, but you managed your edge. It still counts.
Yeah, but successive attack uses speed.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry, I didn't catch that.
So can I potentially use it again for this?
I will say sure for now, but I will look it up another time.
Okay, so this costs me another 2 points of speed, right, Mike?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll spend another 2 points and go for another successive attack. I'm gonna have to move first, 5 feet forward and smash down again.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it. Natural 22.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, I guess I'll go for some sort of extra thing.
Major effect.
Okay, so guys, just so the future, the rule clarification is effort can only be applied the amount of times as the player's effort number. So technically, the last one wouldn't have counted because it counts overall, but it's fine. I'll let it go ahead this time.
Does using abilities use effort?
Yes. It's 2 points. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Wasn't it?
I'm reading stuff as well.
Yeah.
It's very confusing.
No, the abilities doesn't count actually.
No, it doesn't then.
No.
Oh hey.
Yeah, you're not actually using effort when you use your abilities, but the ability should say how many times you can use it. So.
Okay.
Anyway.
What if it doesn't specify?
So, would you like to do 4 extra damage just for the overkill?
Yeah, sure.
So, total of 12.
Yeah.
Well, you bastard! It doesn't even get to reform. Can you make a speed defense check then, as this last one uses attack? It can't. Might as well just not form because it's got nothing to form into.
Okay. Difficulty.
2.
So I succeed.
Automatically? Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so Furs, it's your go.
I will. No, I don't want to shoot that thing. It's pointless to shoot it. No, I'll shoot it.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Difficulty like 1. Yay! 4 damage.
Excellent. Awesome. Is that all?
Yep.
Okay, so Nebo, let's see what you got.
Take another step forward.
Kame.
Kamehameha. Oh, this has piqued my interest. I didn't see this before. But I do remember you telling the other guys about it. So I get distracted for a second. And then I see that Sildro's got 1 left in front of him. I was like, oh, he's done a good job destroying all these other ones. And I try and steal his thunder by killing it.
Excellent.
Another onslaught attack. Bam.
Nice.
Yes.
How much
4 damage?
Nice, 4 damage. So 4 is enough to finish this creature.
Woo!
And as you smack it, they all kind of just turn into little snot bubbles and then turn into puddles of green liquid.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, so also, guys, remember each time you kill one, they drop a cipher. So we're gonna do some rolling.
Yeah, cool.
How many ciphers do you guys have? I know you've got a cipher bag, but
Like, I've got 1.
okay.
I have 3 in my bag at the moment.
Okay, so can you do me a favour, guys? Can you all roll me a D2 each? Flip a coin.
That's successive attack, by the way. It doesn't have a uses. It just says if I kill something, I get to kill another thing. And if I kill that thing, I get to kill another thing.
Yeah.
It's quite literally like it's a minion killer, that thing. Yeah. 2.
2. Okay, so I'll check. I think I got music coming through from someone.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I got a 2 as well.
You got 2, so cool. That 2s are good, by the way. So what about you, Aldridge? I think you're muted.
Yeah, I was muted, but I was just trying to read something about my.
Okay, so we got one oddity and 2 ciphers. Awesome.
See, so I have a trait that doesn't. It confuses me right now. Like my scavenger trait, basically. It's like whenever we find. I find an additional cipher whenever scavenging from larger devices. I know this isn't a larger device.
No,
but it's just something to bear in mind in the future because I know most of the time it's just been stuff we found along the floor.
Yeah. Okay, so first, can you do me a favour? D100.
Dice rolling everywhere.
Okay, so you found a glass prism that when you look into it, looks like a kaleidoscope. But the moment you go to look closer, you realise that every different colour has a different scent.
Oh.
Yes, indeed.
So, synesthesia scope.
Yep.
But what I want now.
Oh, we're getting some...
No, you're not.
Okay, also, so Nebo and Sildro, can you both roll D100s? Nebo got in at 37.
37.
Okay. That is cool.
Good.
We like cool.
Okay, so this is one of them. A photonic hand.
Photonic hand.
Sildra got 20, so nice. They're pretty cool. What?
Did you get another like Gormal thing?
No. It's just overpowered.
Solid light class.
Well,
Getting the lights.
Doesn't mean that you get these. You can share them out and stuff. You know.
The user's hands are sheathing gloves made of solid light for 1 hour. The user can touch or handle dangerous substances as though he had 12 armor. This protection does not apply to combat situations.
Well, so you can't be punching the users.
Just punching through walls.
That's funny. 12 armor is huge, isn't it?
Yeah.
I currently have
This is like-
0 armor.
You could pick up molten lava and just be like, eh.
Awesome.
Yeah, like I think lava does something like 10 points a round, so you probably could.
I'll stick these on.
Make a round of a cup of lava and just
That's
throw it.
perfect for Sildo because he's touching all kinds of shit normally.
Yes. Okay, so make sure you're
I'm
not.
going to equip my wristband projector thing as well.
Well, the one that gives you armor for a while.
No, the force push stuff.
Yeah,
You got the photonic hand.
Yeah. The hand attacks the target within immediate range. 4 points of damage.
Ah.
Prevents them from moving for 1 minute.
Does that cost your action?
Yeah. You activating a cipher does mostly cost actions, so.
Do I need to roll
This
1d6?
one's a passive effect though, isn't it?
Yes, by the way, you do need to roll d6 for your level.
Yeah.
Just so you know, so you know what level those artifacts are.
Okay.
So Nebo got a level 4 photonic gloves. You got a level.
Or was it 1d6 plus 2?
If it says
for
that,
their
yes.
gloves.
Yeah.
So
Mine's a
level
6.
6.
Yep.
I got 3. So what's the level indicate?
It indicates how powerful it is. So, for example, if you tried to sell this one, if it was a level 6, it would be worth a lot more than it just
It's
represents.
also-
Sometimes it affects sometimes your arc more might say level damage or something like that.
Okay.
It also represents a difficulty in tweaking or modifying or repairing or recharging.
Got it.
With most ciphers, they're used like in one.
Just one use.
Yeah.
Yeah, one use. Is that the same for these?
Mostly, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless it's an artifact like the Archmal, it tends to all kind of just.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're more than welcome to just explore now.
Check out my snazzy new gloves.
Can't, you ran off. I think. I don't even know where you are.
Right here.
Oh, you're underneath the... Oh,
Right here. Right
You were
there.
covered in so much goop, I thought you were one.
Yeah, these things keep exploding every time we kill them.
Yeah, stop talking now. What's this?
So rude. Okay, so you do see this mechanical contraption with looks like Nebo recognizes that the channels built into the very spine must run to this conduit. This is where the power kind of is stored or would be stored.
This is where the power is formed.
And found the portal.
And Sildro does see indeed a gateway. Looks
Don't
like
touch
an
it.
archway of stone and rock jutting out of the ground, really.
It says don't touch it, I'm already kicking the side of it.
Bits crumble
kicking
away, you're kicking
Might
some
need
of the
that to
runes.
get out of it.
It looks like a transistor's missing or something from this.
Yeah, first, let me take a look at your skills and I'll see what you can roll.
Probably nothing. I'm just using my brain.
Numenera. You can roll Numenera.
Difficult.
We've got 10 seconds to turn this thing on, or else I'm going down there.
Yeah, like I can imagine your character's like.
I succeeded.
Sildro, wait.
Okay, so with a 17, Furs,
10.
you realise that each side of this mechanical contraption would require a power source. You recognise you do have power sources on you. All ciphers come with a Numenera power source, mostly.
Yeah.
It means you'd have to roll and destroy some of your ciphers to activate this.
So one of
I don't mind doing that.
the ciphers that we got I got last time was the I can't remember what it's called now, and I can't find my thingy. There it is. The deficiency detector, which is it's basically a two-part thing because you have one disc you attach to yourself and one part you throw at the other person.
Yeah.
Would I be able to potentially know if the discs individually would have enough energy to put one in one side and one in the other side, so we only waste one, or not waste, we only get rid of one cipher in the process?
Roll a Numenera check difficulty 4. What's the level of that thing?
It is level 3.
So difficulty 3. Numenera check. It's difficulty 2 actually, isn't it? Because you've got training.
Well, yeah, I succeeded anyway on a difficulty 3, so I succeeded on difficulty 2.
Yeah, excellent. So you realise that yes, they've got minor power sources. Might be enough to activate this. As in, they haven't got one big power source, but they got two minor ones, and they use the data sphere to connect to one another. So it might be enough to create and open it for a minute or two. You think?
Yeah. Well, it's an option we could do, guys, is just use this to see if it runs this portal for long enough for us all to get through. But then,
do we want to head out of here now, or do we want to carry on exploring?
True.
But we don't know where it goes yet. I think we should go now that Sildro's gone.
The Sildro's like you're walking down the slope into the darkness.
Chuck it in. Let's go for the teleporter.
Alright, so Furs and Nebo both need to make Numenera checks, difficulty 3, to extract the power source.
Let me help you over here, young man. Numenera 3.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm
skilled in it.
The last
so
of my
takes me down
experience.
to 1.
I'm about to whisper you something, Sildro.
Okay. I'll see shit, yeah.
That wasn't a win.
Can you see the
Oh,
whisper?
wow, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't a whisper, but yeah, you just find them laying on the ground.
You also said it as Chris.
Yeah, I know. I forgot to type W/W. He's like, wow. He's speaking in third person.
He just walked around the corner like, you find
Whoa.
12 shins.
Shit. Okay, so
No.
Nebo and Furs both managed to get, like, you know, not critical successes, but extra successes. So
I botched but re-rolled with my last experience.
okay, so you guys managed to actually separately use your tools, both being Numenera mechanically minded. Luckily for Sildro, he's got you around to do all this for him, and you managed to extract these batteries.
Don't you forget.
They're roughly dinner plate sized, and as you both use screwdrivers to undo the panels on these two these probes, you see that you're gonna have to do a little bit of wiring because it requires a bigger power source, but you reckon you can get it to work. It's gonna take you about 10 minutes worth of activity, and Sildro looks like he's getting antsy.
Kicking the door down.
Okay, so you two are working away. Sildro, can you make a mic check? It's a rusted shut door.
It's so nice and quiet without Sildro around.
What difficulty?
Difficulty 3.
Okay.
So you got an automatic success from free edge, right?
It's good to be working with these electronics again.
Yeah, I managed to succeed on that one.
Yep, you managed to kick the door down, and can you make a speed defense check, please, as another ooze leaps out at you?
Ah, here we go. Found him. What's difficulty?
Difficulty would be 2.
Oh, so I auto succeed on that.
Okay, yeah, you managed to duck out the way. You're like, fuck! Roll to one side, and you managed, because you've got, it can't win. If you've got if you could just keep moving out the way.
Oh, okay.
So in the end, just you managed to just basically beat it to death.
Flat it down.
Yeah. The thing then just turns to a flat puddle, and you find a total of 7 shins dotted around.
Nice.
It.
I can imagine all we can hear is.
Yeah, like stamp, stamp, stamp.
I don't want to know what he's doing down.
I can handle it. It's fine.
I'm gonna come back covered in like white globby stuff.
Yeah, I'm not even bothering to clean myself off in between fights. I'm probably multicolored now.
Yep.
I'm getting shit done, you know.
Well, what are you doing then, Sildro? Because you've still got about 5 minutes worth of activity up there.
Yeah, I'll keep the next door down. This one over here.
Just solo the dungeon. Don't touch any electronics.
Okay, so for this,
clearing it out.
For this, you notice that the door itself is kind of like a webby substance. It's kind of all covered in this silky substance. And as you got to open a door, can you make a perception check? If you have perception, it's difficulty 4. If not, it's difficulty 5.
Okay.
What do you have asset-wise?
Asset-wise, I have a
Like
shield.
to see in the dark.
Oh, I have goggles that can see me. It can see through steam and smoke.
And his saber of light.
I do have a lightsaber, but I haven't got it on at the moment.
No,
if it's really dark, I can turn it on.
And I'm pretty sure you were the one that was the torchbearer of our group.
I
anyway.
lost my pyramid light.
Oh. No, but I gave you one, didn't I?
Can you
At the
roll
start of the
initiative?
I know.
Can you roll initiative, difficulty 4?
Oh boy. Is this without even going in?
Yep.
Okay.
Christ, sorry
Don't
guys,
see
let's just deal with Sildro's fucking moshing phase and then we'll be right back at you. What did you get?
Not high, 7.
7, so it goes first. It manages, one moment. Can you make a speed defense check, difficulty 4?
Okay. I just barely succeed.
Yeah, okay,
Good.
so this long worm-like creature with chitinous bones all up its back leaps up from the ground. It's like a 10-foot long earwig, but with a pale complexion. And
vermin. Is it my turn straight after that?
yeah, it leaps up and you see these mandibles thrashing as sharp as spearheads coming for your face. You realise this is a little bit tougher than the uses, and you can see there are molehills all over the room where it's obviously dug up into this room.
Bring your pretty face to my maul. Smack this thing as hard as I can.
Difficulty 4.
Okay, I'll spend some might, bring it to 3. Natural 20. I'm soloing this shit. Oh my god. Okay, so what are my options for this?
4 extra damage would kill it.
Oh really? Hell yeah, I'll do that.
You just smack it down, goop. Bits of black blood and ichor go all up the wall. Fuck me, that was 12 damage, wasn't it? So
yeah,
make a depletion roll.
Okay.
Sounds like he's having fun.
Oh shit!
You don't have any more experience.
Oh my god, I haven't got any experience.
Just don't delete it from your character sheet.
I haven't got any to spend.
No. But,
damn it, I went too ham.
Yeah. As you do, the end of the art mall just explodes, and you're left with this wooden shaft with a metallic kind of end, all just fizzing, and it just goes.
It doesn't explode. It just.
Yeah, I know, but this is.
Didn't you do the same like before? You rolled a natural 20, like used it, and then rolled again, and it just depleted.
Yep.
I need a weapon that can handle my swings. Everything just breaks before I do.
We can recharge
anyway,
it.
kind of shake it off. My head's kind of like statically charged, like on end a little bit. Shake that off and step over the ichor and goos. Anything in here?
Yep.
I hear more squelching coming down the hallway.
Well, that's gonna be fun. Okay, so you find a small cube. Buried in the far corner, there's a skeleton missing some of its bones, and it's holding this black cube.
Only Nero knows what to do with this. Pick it up.
Yep.
Put it in a satchel I've got, and look around the room one more time, and then stride out.
Yep.
One more to go. I'll pull out my lightsaber and kick the door down.
All of you are hearing this all the way up there.
I feel like we need to
echo all the way back down the corridor.
We need to buy like a little surveillance camera to follow him around. So we have a stream too.
Oh, you know what? I should have given him my device where we can like talk to each other from long distance.
Yeah, probably when he
like
comes
little
back.
walkie-talkies.
So Sildro,
If he's going to start running away on his own,
Yeah.
definitely going to be
you kick the door down, finding an old sort of armory. There's no immediate threat. You've learnt your lessons, so you look straight to the ceiling to see if there's any oozes. You walk in, it's really tiny, but you see there's about 3 spears. There's a section with a ton of 2 or 3 dozen arrows and crossbow bolts, all kind of like piled into a leather.
Get me the bolts.
Yeah, I'll be taking that.
Yep.
I'll carry it in my arms and take it all the way back to the top.
Okay, 3d12. There are a total of 16 arrows.
Got them all.
Yep. And as you walk up,
Oh, you're missing all the fun down there. Covered in a new coloured.
What have you been doing?
Sildro, you have a little everywhere.
Yeah, you've got a little bit like hanging from your eyebrow.
Purple this time. And yes, these. It's a mandible. I pull the like mandibles from my beard and chuck them to the ground.
Yeah, okay.
Here, I got some arrows for you.
First jumps forward, like scoops them up and eats them.
I'll pass them the 16 arrows. I'll keep the spears.
Are these like crossbow bolts or arrows?
Yes.
Or does it
Sorry,
matter
they are
which one?
bolts, yeah.
16, you say? 16. Why are there glowing things on the map?
Oh, sorry, that was me testing some stuff out. Okay, so Nebo and First, you... I didn't know you could see that because of dynamic lighting. I thought that you couldn't see any of that shit.
I just saw like a toxic green cloud, just like, what? As I tab back in, like, am I dead?
Okay, so guys, as you've managed to finish both at the same time, you nod, plug it in, twist the wires to the power source, and behind you, you hear a kind of like... whoom. As the gate explodes outwards and then rips back in to
like
and it begins turning into kind of this sickly colour, like bursting out that way, and then there's one more explosion of energy. And you see it.
Choosing all the effects.
Yep, I love it. It's good fun. And you see that beyond this gateway is a hallway lit, kind of like in a beryl colour, kind of a bluish green.
A hallway. But like a structure similar to this one, or just like some random.
Very similar, but the walls look like kind of a steel colour.
All right.
Oh yeah. The bolts were for Thurs, and this is for you, Nebo. I did get something for you. Little souvenir.
Oh.
From my battles.
What is it?
Passing the black cube or whatever it is.
Oh,
it's
okay.
a cube.
Yes, you can roll Numenera on that if you wish.
Sure. What's the difficulty?
10.
Yeah. I'm also preoccupied with looking at that. I'll stride through the pool.
I'm skilled, so that'll take it down to 8.
Yep. That's just you're gonna get. You need like a natural 20, I'm afraid.
And then I will use intellect to take it down by another 2.
So
take it down to 6.
So you're going to need an 18 plus to figure out exactly what it is.
Let's try. Here we go.
Okay, so for now, can you please put mystery box and then 10 next to it?
Mystery box.
Yep.
You know, I don't really like taking things that we don't know what they do through portals.
Wait, has Sildro already gone through?
Yeah, Sildro's like, see you later, mate.
I wanted to hand you the goddamn like walkie-talkie.
He's gone. Sildro's like, whoomp.
Well, before I go through, I'm gonna use the thing that I've got called a breather symbiotic something or other.
Yeah.
A gelatinous mask that can be pressed into your face, so I can breathe in any sort of area.
Yeah. Okay.
Just in case it's all death over there. I will remove that from my inventory.
I'm making sure I go before Nebo, just in case his cube interacts with the portal. I know how Stargates work. I've watched that show.
Okay.
And apparently I can't speak when I've got this cipher ingested.
You basically got a face hugger on your mouth.
Oh, really?
It actually travels down my throat and attaches itself to my lungs.
I see. I'm just trying to find suitable music. Sorry. Whoa, that's loud.
Where am I? I'm invisible.
It's quite a cool little ambient sound.
Yeah, if you're adding tracks, when you play it on the actual, when you don't, it's like twice as loud when you're playing it from the sample.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so the first thing that Sildro notices, that the moment he walks through, he kind of...
Where have we ended up?
Yes, you'll get there in a
not done
second.
something?
No, I've done it.
Okay.
I've done it. The moment you get through, Sildro, you notice you go... and immediately fall to your knees. As you look around, you see that there's wires, like empty limp snakes, hanging out of the wall to your right. Behind you, you've exited a smaller portal gate thing. In front of you, you just go... and just begin floating up in the air, suffocating.
Oh, shit.
This is a GM intrusion, by the way, and I know you've got no experience, Sildra, so you can't say no.
No.
So you get an experience point, and you get to dedicate another one.
I'll give one to Nebo in hopes that he gives me his breather.
I just ingested it.
Oh, shit.
I can't believe
Before I went through the
Nebo
portal.
is like so top there because I didn't know you were going to use a breather. Like, I just planned this. Okay, so Sildro, you immediately begin to suffocate. But you're in here for about 20 seconds before the rest come through, and you
Okay.
notice that you're floating, and you smack into the side of the wall, and you're unable to really kind of do anything. It's like you're
I
swimming.
can use my arc hammer.
Yeah.
My arc hammer to like push it off the wall.
First, you take 3 damage to your intellect pool.
Intellect.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, as the rest of you come through, the first thing that Furs feels is the constriction in his throat and the fact that there is no air. Nebo begins floating, but you can breathe perfectly fine. Okay, so
I'm going to put my life support mask thingy on.
Yeah, do we all have one of those?
We got some ages ago, but you lost all of your equipment.
Well, great.
Yeah, I thought everyone had some.
Can you-
I'll be
You've got your
snatching,
Okay.
snatching ahead at like Thursday's face to try
yeah.
and, like,
Okay, so
scare it.
Sildro,
Actually, Lewis, you might have two because you got one as a cipher, and we all got the default one.
Yeah, I'm using the cipher one.
yeah, you're like your
Is
face.
it called the breather?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I
have
can
my
pass that
character
one to
sheet
Chris
as
then.
Okay, so you
So I've
immediately
used the cipher,
Yeah.
and I can
shove it towards
make my way
Sildro.
over to
Yeah.
Sildra.
Okay, so as you begin to
Take this.
breathe, you notice that your head feels light, Sildro. You feel dizzy, and you're all floating.
That is
Can we-
different.
Wow,
Can we
this is
hear each
not where I
other?
Yeah.
connected the portal to go.
You can't speak, not Sildra, Lewis.
Oh yeah, shit.
No, I hate that. You're fine. It gets rid of role playing. You can talk.
Okay.
Oh.
You
He's
just
one
don't want me to talk. I'd just be like,
Thanks for the assist there.
well, that's why you just don't run through portals without having a look.
Give him the speaky thing. Give him
I
the
thought it was going down towards
Yeah,
like
and
underground.
whilst we're floating here, take this, and I pass you this like walkie-talkie device that you just like kind of plug into your ear, like Men in Black style.
I don't shave. This is why would I need this?
This is so we can communicate through our minds
over
Oh.
long distances.
over very long
Oh.
distances. So if you run away, we know where you go.
Oh, it's a
We
communication.
know that you like to wander off a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Whilst
I
we
was a
tinker,
shaver.
whilst we play with
Well,
each other.
As I think about it, I like ponder. I wonder if I could communicate with him through the other side of the portal. I wonder if it goes that far.
The
It
portal
depends.
behind you, as you are thinking that, goes "Ooh," and vanishes.
Oh.
The power source, I did tell you, only lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
I'll slot the walkie-talkie into my top pocket somewhere.
No, put it in your ear.
Oh. Take it out. Stick it in there.
Nebo is so sick of your shit right now, Sildra.
Uncomfortable, but sure.
We should put some of the ooze over it to just solidify it.
Oh yeah, that's it. Sure, I like empty the ooze out of my ear first, so scrape all the shit out, and then stick it in.
Okay, so you guys find yourself.
Just reading it actually says it's a tiny disc that adheres to the forehead like a temporary tattoo.
What the hell?
I just told you to put it in your ear. Take it out your ear.
I don't know what to do with this thing.
It lasts for 1 hour.
Oh, does it? So it's...
Yeah, I thought it was like a long time thing, but oh well.
It would be good for now.
It'll be helpful.
So I will put it in my pocket for now.
No! Oh.
I'm not going to use it.
I've already
right
put
away.
mine on my head.
I'll use it when I need it, yes?
You guys.
No, put it on now. I know what you like.
I'm going to move around. I'm going to use my really long tentacles to pull on the wall.
Yeah, you guys can kind of reach the sides of the walls and push yourself forward, as if you are kind of swimming.
Zero G.
But, yeah, you notice. Yeah, Furs and Nebo notice that you are in 0G, and as Sildro and Furs all reached here to this door here, you see it's kind of shut tight with a valve, and there's a panel next to it with the wires have all been pulled out and snapped. And you notice that's an airlock.
Feels like we're underwater.
I don't think we're on Kansas anymore, Toto.
Toto?
Yes.
It was a big dog, like you.
I'll start trying to turn the valve.
That's not going to open, Sildro.
No, and
Also, it's an airlock. It might go into space. Please don't open it.
We're in space?
I don't know.
1 minute we're in the...
We're somewhere.
Going underground.
Last time we went for a portal, we went to another planet. Why would we have no gravity underground?
That's exactly my question. That's the plot thickens.
Okay, so you're not going to try with the airlock anything. You're just going to keep moving around, yeah?
Well, I did try to turn it.
Yeah, but it didn't turn. It's impossible. You literally, your body just twists away with your own strength, and you're like, can't get any goddamn purchase.
Yeah, I'll come back.
Are we in a 5x5?
You are indeed, and it looks
cube corridor.
Yeah,
sort of.
and above you, you see that there's. It's just like you are literally in an airlock. Like whatever you're in is built to prevent people getting out, and whoever was in here last or around that has ripped the wires out of every panel you come across.
I feel like we're actually in an energy conduit right now.
Yeah, is this still a corridor?
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like we're Solid Snake creeping through the vents.
Yeah, it does feel like it.
Okay, so you come to another airlock. This one, however, the panel is intact. Nebo and Nert first noticed the slight blue glow coming off of its ancient alien language panel. You see that there's all of these symbols running down it. You notice that it's in its base operating system, not any kind of our version of DOS, basically that version.
Yeah.
You notice it's got a panel, but unlike stuff you've seen on the Ninth World, this computer has something like 90 keys on its keyboard.
Ooh.
I begin cracking my knuckles and ready to punch the...
No.
I'm gonna, because it's 0G, I'm just gonna wrap my tentacles around him and pull him back.
Yeah, and fun enough, you've all got equal strength in 0G. You're like, God, he just pulls you back, and you're like, oh!
Tosses me down the corridor.
I'll play Sildro tennis. You deal with the
Okay.
button.
Let me take a look.
Okay, so yeah, you take a look at it, Nebo. Is Furs helping?
Yeah.
Technically, I'll give whoever that is. You can either take 2 rolls, or you can give one of you an asset.
I'll give him a hand.
Okay, so both of you roll the Numenera training. Difficult.
Do I have to roll if I'm just helping him?
No, if you're helping him, he'll get an asset, so it gets reduced.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're just helping him. So Nebo, make a Numenera training roll. Difficulty. It was originally 4, but you've got training, so 3 plus Furs' help 2.
Great.
Don't fuck up, boy.
Nice.
You didn't fuck up. Good
Okay, so Nebo, you find as you are taking 5 to 10 minutes adjusting to this, and you got Sildro just floating behind you, smacking into stuff. No dexterity whatsoever. Just oh.
He's like a kite right now.
You manage to figure out some of the language, and as you're playing around with some options, you see that they use symbols like hieroglyphics, and it's easy to quickly learn one of them. There's several different options. You've got 4 options right now, and you're pretty sure that the second one is to do with gravity by the looks of the hieroglyphics. You've got a picture of a bird and an arrow pointing down.
I guarantee we're going to be standing on the ceiling, and when you press that button,
For fuck's sake, Aldridge!
That's fine. I'm floating around upside down anyway
Stop,
right now.
Stop. You do this too much. You just predict everything.
I wouldn't have thought about that, so I'm pressing the button.
Yeah, you go beep, and suddenly all of you go and just fall upwards and smack.
I would have been like saying that as he presses the button, so I'm so half rotated sideways, like.
All of you kind of stand back up, and Sildro, finally, you have purchase. There are 3 other options.
Hang on.
All right.
What we need
You've
to
done
do
this
right
the
now.
wrong way round.
I can't leave this up here, I don't think. There we go.
Excellent. That was fantastic idea, Aldridge. Now my camera's
a bit wonky.
Yeah. Okay, so
All right. What are the other symbols?
okay, so one of the symbols is a circle with a dot, and then the next symbol next to it is a man holding a staff. The man, however, has a hawk-like nose. The third one is an image of a circle with 8 lines, but they're not equal. They come out, 2 come out diagonal at the top, and you see it's got another circle at the bottom. Kind of reminds you of a spider, but a really crude picture of a spider. And then the bottom one is what looks like to you a water droplet.
Okay. Bez,
Spider.
what's your opinion on this?
Wait, there was a spider, something that looks like a water droplet, and what was the other one?
A man with a bird nose.
Yeah.
Man with a bird.
Pointing towards a circle with another dot in it.
Well, I don't know how much my character knows about Egyptian.
It's not Egyptian.
I know. But
Just some ancient.
you've got a
ancient
picture of Ra pointing at the sun there, so teardrop. So just press them all.
What, at the same time?
Yeah. Why not?
3 fingers. Boop.
Oh, nice.
That's how she likes.
Okay, so first thing you notice is the rush of air as panels open up on the ceiling, and you go, and you can actually feel the fresh kind of like breeze come down
Don't
the
take
hallway.
your masks off yet, boys.
I've already done it. Literally, like, take the mask off, get a breathe there.
The water droplet, you all hear a kind of rushing below you of something, like kind of like liquid.
I'll take in the scent as well and see what it smells of.
To you, it smells like chemicals.
Rosemary.
Chemicals rushing below your feet. Also, Nebo, the last one, you see beside you and all along the corridor, foot by foot panels open up. Windows.
Oh.
And as you look out, you see a green and blue marble that is the Ninth World.
That's code it.
And around you, you see
Fucking
a
teleport.
field of debris just floating languidly in the orbit of Earth, of the Ninth World.
Are we where we're supposed to be?
No.
Well, we're definitely not in the other side of the planet. We're probably on the other side of the planet, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see like the night. You know, you see this one giant green continent, kind of like dominating the blue marble that is the Ninth World.
Are we above the continent that we came from?
It's hard to say because you can only see like the way you currently are. You can only see the portion of it.
No.
Yeah, because of course the other half is slightly
It's a
darkened, and you see in the distance the tiny beacon that is the sun, glowing orange, and you see clouds and grey kind of storms and swirling all around the
See my
atmosphere.
house from here.
Yeah, to you,
I know Silda's going to be
I don't know
against
how.
this, but can we stay here for like 5 minutes to A, observe this, and B, determine if we're in geosynchronous orbit?
Not many other
Very
places I can
important.
run up to.
It is very important.
Actually, you're what now, Orbit?
If we're in the same place above all the time.
yeah, because if not, you would fall into the atmosphere and burn up.
Well, no, we could be higher up in the orbit so that the planet would be moving faster than us. But if we're above where we were, then that would tell us potentially this thing has a certain amount of coverage over that area, like it's a receiving station. Is my logic of if we're above it, it's like a communications satellite type thing.
So if we're like above the whatever piece of land we're staring down at, as we
We're
constantly
about-
kind of
I think it's 400,000
But
kilometers. or
close. I
something.
googled geosynchronous orbit just to top up my knowledge.
Yeah.
Very well. I'll take 10 minutes to get some ooze off of me. So use a recovery roll while they figure this stuff
go
out.
ahead.
Yeah. Just while we're doing this, just observing the coastlines to see if it stays. Like I'll actually on the window mark off where the coastline is.
Yeah,
like
okay,
with
you
a
grab
pen,
out a pen.
and then after 5 minutes, if it's moved significantly, then we know that
Okay,
we're
so
in.
what you do notice first is that the ship moves perpendicular to a certain landmark.
Okay.
So you are always above it.
Okay, so it is in
Above it, yeah.
We're in
geosync.
sync.
It's in a very good geosynchronous orbit as well if it's been here for this long.
You notice that, of course, this place has power, so
So it's probably
self-regulating, perhaps.
So, yeah, I
So
would
did this
assume...
bit that I'm standing on, did that actually open, or
Yeah, every 5
is
foot
it just a panel?
No, that hasn't opened yet, I'm afraid, the door.
Okay.
You realise that the ship is probably climatising you before it opens up the panels. The airlock.
It's pressure.
That's what all the chemical stuff was rushing around.
Yep.
Right, so we're not in a particular rush then, logically. If we're in a stable geosynchronous orbit, A, we're not going to come hurtling down to the planet anytime soon, thank fuck. And B, we shouldn't go out of range of our destination, hopefully. I mean, I've never really been on a space thing before.
I think we need to figure out whether this thing is damaged or not as well.
Yeah.
Because
Do you want to go for a space walk? What could go wrong?
Well, I was more like finding kind of like the main hub or something, which will tell us kind of if there is any damage, if it's that advanced.
Yeah. Well, let's just see if this door opens up anytime soon.
Okay, so the door fails to open within maybe 10 minutes. Sildro's taken a rest, he's got a ration out. He's just relaxing, you told him to relax. So he's, I guess you'd be watching the planet just whiz, like, you're just watching it go by below you, eating. Yeah,
watching the show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a recovery roll in those 10 minutes.
Yeah,
if I'm
sure.
allowed as well.
You're allowed to do a recovery roll if you wish.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Nice. Fuzz's recovery rolls are really high.
Yeah, because I bumped it up.
Yeah.
Like.
Nice.
3,
Oh,
Damn.
5.
Yeah, Sildro may be a hard hitter, but he takes a while to recover.
I can.
Which isn't right for me, considering what I am.
Yeah.
Just because I don't clean myself properly, it's
You're-
probably still probably acid burning away on my clothes somewhere.
You're a very special werewolf.
Yeah.
And I'm a mutant, so you know, I just regenerate and then
Use-
fire laser beams. I don't know.
Another one of my rations.
Okay, so guys,
Oh, this door isn't opening.
it's not opening.
can I inspect it again? Is
Yeah.
there some other sort of key I need to press?
Okay, you can make another Numenera check. Difficulty 2, if Furs is helping.
Yeah.
He fails. Okay, so this door itself, you come to the conclusion it's jammed, it's broken. I don't know. You just don't know.
It's fucked.
You're messing with the panel, and you're just afraid to press
Upside
any more
down as
buttons. No, the sigils are the right way round now.
Oh. Okay.
Well, this one's busted, but the one that we walked past earlier was busted as well.
Perhaps it requires a key card or something. I don't know. Looking at these, they don't look like they have an insertion
slot
point. Do
for
they?
And this is how you end,
It could
trapped
be-
in a corridor.
It could. Well, I'll be here for a while because when they die, I can eat them. But
That's true. Yeah, let's start making. Let's make our way back.
before we do that, just a random
Perception.
hunch. Try placing that black cube against the console. It could function as a key card potentially, or it might just explode and kill us all.
But why would this black?
I mean, I'm not
Cube
going to stop you
mean anything.
activating the black cube. Like, if you
No,
wish.
don't necessarily activate it. Just see if the
Just put it
door
up
responds
against it.
to it like a contactless key
Doesn't
card.
do
type
anything.
thing. No. Okay, it was an idea. Let's move along back to the.
Has this portal changed or anything?
It's died, as in, it's just an empty archway.
And it's only a receiver, isn't it? There's no way to power it.
Is there any lights or anything on now that there's power around?
I did say that there was kind of a beryl green light anyway. But
Yeah.
it stayed the same. You're kind of bathed in this greenish light. Okay,
Alright, back to this door.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to try and use some brute strength this time.
difficulty 10.
Now that I've got more leverage, I'm not floating around this time.
It's difficulty 10. It's an airlock.
That's an impossible task.
Yes.
I shall have.
Let's take a look at this damaged.
That damaged door, yeah.
Yeah, so with all the cables sticking out, how damaged is it?
Damaged, as in it can take you a little while to place all the wires together, do what you did previously in the spire.
Well, let's give that a go.
So, Sildro, you're actually going to just try it? Like,
Sildro, save your strength. I don't think that's going to open just by using your big...
Oh, it hasn't failed me yet.
Well, it will on this door. Trust me. Let me get in there, see if I can get these wires hooked back up.
Okay. Numenera, as always, or machinery, your choice.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
4, but you're trained, so...
Skilled in Numenera, so I can put that down.
Yep.
2. Fuck's sake.
Nebo,
my hands are too cold.
And yeah, you go to take 2 wires that you thought were gonna be okay and earthed, and you bring your hand back and you see you got a little cut across your hand.
Ow!
You can have another go.
Let me try this.
No!
Activate the light saber again.
No! Don't do that!
Whilst Nebo's playing around with the door the first time, I'm gonna head up to the portal.
Yep.
Does it have like? Is it like completely flush against the wall, or does it have like pylons that I could potentially wrap a rope around?
Yeah, like kind of like built into the wall.
Yeah.
And you can tell this would be a receiving chamber for a party of people because of how big the airlock is.
Yeah.
Let me give this one more go. I think I know where I went wrong last time.
Oh.
Nebo, do you have any experience? Because this is going to hurt.
You do. You have one.
I have. Yeah, I've got 3 experience at the moment. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, deduct it. Let's reroll.
All right, go for a reroll, sir.
Please.
That's much better.
Fuck's sake.
Worst thing to bodge with is a fucking airlock.
You're just gonna get jettisoned out into space.
I was trying to find a rope to trying somewhere to attach my rope in case that happened. No.
I like the way you can't trust me. Do any of this like mechanical.
Yeah.
You're meant to be the chosen one.
Meanwhile, I'm cutting a. It's called the hard light cutter. I'd assume it can cut through steel.
Wait, which bit you cut it?
The other door.
The other door.
He's going full like Phantom Menace, like Federation ship.
Yep.
Those are my last guys.
Okay, so Sildro, the light cutter. Let me take a look at its stats and all that it does. Ooh, Control F, light cutter, because this could possibly work. The hard light cutter. What level was it?
It says levels. Is it a level 6? Or is it a D6?
D6 plus 2.
Oh, so it is level 6, yeah. Because I think I rolled a 4 on it. Probably find out,
can't we?
Yeah, we can find out. I've put 6, but I'll scroll up and check anyway.
Yeah, I believe it was 6 because it does 6 damage. That's
okay.
Okay, so I need you to make. This is going to sound bizarre, but I need you to make 10 D100 rolls.
Well,
because that's how long it's going to take to cut through the door, and it depletes on a 1. So
D100. Okay.
What are the chances? 1 in 10. You're fine. Okay, you're doing an Obi-Wan and a Qui-Gon. You're like.
Yeah. You could have just rolled them all at once.
Yeah, you could. But this is better. This kind of like tension.
Oh god, how many was that?
That was the problem I was expecting to happen.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, nice. So Sildro manages to cut through the door just as Nebo goes, "I got it," and the door goes, and opens up.
This is the other door, bear in mind. So we're on different ones.
Yep, yeah. I know. Okay, so
and the other side's pressurized, right?
Let me get to Nebo first. Nebo, as soon as you open the door, in front of you is a swirling green gas emanating from the floor. The room is a large entranceway further into this ship, and you see that this gas is coming from a pipe that's split in the middle, and you realise that this might be recent, you activating the chemicals, perhaps. And it begins to emanate towards you, and you feel coldness. It's freezing, and you back away and realise that whatever's in that room is all, you can see it all just freezing over, and this chemical.
Which is why this was closed.
On the bright side, Nebo, you have that awesome adaptability trait, so on you go.
No, I'm just so you can see the room, basically.
Okay.
So you can see through the fog of war now.
That's true. I do have my adaptation stuff.
What does adaptation do?
You adapt to a hostile environment for 28 hours.
Oh yeah,
you can breathe safely. Temperature doesn't kill you.
You can move through it.
Doesn't incapacitate you.
And
yeah, it cost me 4 intellect, I think.
If you want to do that, you could go in and fix it.
Or 2 intellect. Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's try that.
Nice. Okay, so
spend 2 intellect.
Yep.
Although it does say on there, depending on the environment, the GM can kind of say they will cost more or less.
No, 2 intellect sounds fine to me, and then a Numenera training roll, of course, to fix the pipe in the centre. We'll get to you in a minute, Sildra.
Okay, let's head to the centre.
Yep.
I'm just going to watch Nebo.
And then let's get to work.
If it was toxic, I could deal with
it. Difficulty, I'm afraid, is 5, so you can lessen that.
5 minus... Is it Numenera, or would this be...
It's Numenera, yeah, definitely. It's definitely a Numenera.
Okay.
There's just magic pouring out of this thing.
Alright, I minus it to 3, then I'll use 1 edge for my intellect.
Nice. So, total of... No, effort. How much edge do you have?
2 edge,
so
2 effort.
You could use it twice if you want.
Yeah, sure. How much does that cost me in total?
So it'll be 1. It'll cost you 3 in total.
3.
Yeah.
3, yeah.
To spend twice. That'll reduce the difficulty by a further 2, down to a 1.
Sweet.
Nice.
Bam.
Okay, so you manage to reach into the far side of the room and find what looks like this hose. You tie it around it and use some of your abilities, your nano abilities, to basically seal it. And then eventually the cold gas dissipates.
It's a Hoover.
Leaving you in an empty room.
Fairs. It's safe.
Yay!
And both of you, as you look around the room, find a total of 80. You find a total of 80 shins worth of like bits and pieces and just like odd bits and ends that you think would be really kind of like important and interesting to take down to. Also, can you both make a D100 check on the oddity table?
Yes.
So should we like take like 30 each and then give a bit to Sildra?
It's up to you two.
Sure.
He's too busy doing a Qui-Gon Jinn.
But we can't actually put this down as shins yet, can we? Because it's not actual.
No, yeah, I said shins and oddities. You get both.
Oh, okay.
So if you make, so Nebo got with his D100.
Oh, sorry, I haven't rolled that yet.
I got 92.
Okay, that's really bizarre, but I like it. That's for Aldridge. This one. Okay, so you got an 11, eh?
How random.
Yeah, yours is even more random. It's like a shit immovable rod. It's just a stone.
Wow.
To be fair, that would have been really good in 0G.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
So yeah, me and you take 30 of the shins each.
Okay, yeah.
You Sildro 20.
Literally a door
like
stop.
pocket money.
Yeah. So
Give him
Sildro,
some pocket money.
boom. Door falls.
If we can find it.
Door
As
falls
soon
to
as
the side,
massive metal clangs
Yeah.
to the floor, I go.
and what you see in front of you is a dying forest. It's the only way to explain it. In your mind, without the Numenera expertise of your allies, you see a dying forest. Trees sprouting up from turf in the ground. You see dead insects all over the floor, scattered around. Half of them are eaten, as if like something's dragged them off to feast on them. You see that every tree has lost all of its leaves and the ground is covered in dead vegetation. One of the trees has this thick, diseased moss growing all over it. And also, in the far, you can hear the tinkling of liquid below you, and a pipe juts out of the ground here, and you see that there's a tear in this turf, revealing like kind of like the inner workings of like the ship or the whatever you're on, and you can see that as you look down in the hole, you see there's these blue, different coloured liquids being traversed through these pipes.
I remember a forest on a spaceship before.
See,
perhaps.
I'm gonna have a look around at these corpses, the insects, the animals, whatever they are.
Yeah. Okay. So
and see what's killed them, how they've been feasted upon, etc.
Okay. Well, as that, make an intellect check. Have you got survival?
No, I've got perception.
That's. Let me check your character sheet because that wouldn't be. No, just an intellect check, difficulty 3.
Okay. Oh, natural 20.
Well, it seems like you're stealing all of Nebo's natural 20s this and last session. Okay, so basically they've all been killed with weapons. Spears, bladed weapons. You can see the legs of these giant spiders. Frankly, Sildro, it scares you a little bit how big they are. Yeah. But it looks like all the good bits of the meat have been killed on these creatures and dragged off. Like the legs, the abdomen. You kind of just see this husk that remains. You do see there is webbing all on one side of the room and empty egg sacs. And around that you see rat corpses drained of their life essence, kind of like shriveled up and skeletal.
See, do the rats have puncture wounds like from perhaps a spider?
Yeah, they do indeed.
So the spiders laid their eggs here, hatched, killed the rats, and then something with weapons killed them, and now taking their meat, basically.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. By the time the others get back, I'll probably just be crossing the room.
Yeah, get back.
They're too, it's like you split up. They're too busy with.
Okay then. What's this? Is this a door? And there's 3 doors in this place. Isn't it?
Yep, that is indeed a door, Sildro.
Okay, it's 3 doors. Right. Okay, is this another one with like panels?
Mm-hmm. As you approach the panel, can you make a D100 check?
100 check. Oh, okay.
What you've got?
72.
Okay, so among the mulch, you find a ring of sorts, and it gets your perception because you see something spinning in the ground, and you're like, "What the hell is that? Is it alive?" And as you pick it up, it's this bracelet that just is spinning. It's an oddity.
Spun around like a small shot. It's literally a fidget spinner.
Yep.
No, it's a spidget finner. It's a spidget finner.
A spidget finner. Excellent. I sit there entertaining myself for a few minutes.
Okay.
Before I get bored.
Yeah. It could go on your wrist and it just sits there spinning. And just never touches your skin, just always about a centimetre away.
Start gluing some blades onto it.
Yeah, I've got gloves on though.
It's just
an anklet.
It's just an oddity. It's a piece of jewellery. I mean,
crazy. It's about the size of a bracelet. Yeah, screw. I'll put it around my wrist.
Yeah, it just kind of spins there like a little, like the ships that you see in sci-fi movies. They've got those those gravity things that just spin.
Yeah.
It just moves slowly like that.
Cool. All right.
It uses centrifuge.
Yes, I'll call it the spidget finner.
Yeah, of course.
Now, as for this door.
Spidget finner hit.
So the panel, what did he try to press last time? I'm trying to remember.
Oh my god!
If only you could communicate.
Yeah, you're just gonna go for it, yeah?
I'll press the...
as you go to press it, you hear me in your head. Sildro, where are you? We've gone into the other room.
What the... What? Oh, right, that disc thing.
It's me, Nebo.
Hello. I'm about to open another door.
What? Wait, where are you?
I'm in the, to look around at all the dead trees.
Yep.
I'm in the dead forest.
I'm just looking at Nebo laughing like, what?
Wait, have you gone through another teleporter or something?
He left
No,
us.
There can't be a dead forest in here.
He's left.
Well, come in here and see for yourself. I've opened the door. See, I told you, if we'd have done things my way, we'd have got to open a lot quicker.
Wait,
Tell him
what
we've
door?
got money for him.
The other door, around the other corridor.
Money. Yeah. Come back round.
We got our
But
own.
we found another room. Maybe
And
you
does
should
it
come
lead
here.
onwards?
Got 2
It leads
doors.
to somewhere else, yeah.
You'll have to convince me to rejoin, because this door is looking mighty tempting. I press one of the buttons.
okay, so do you want to roll a d4? Or are you just gonna
No,
just press one? Random.
The biggest button.
Oh, the biggest button. Okay, so you
Yeah.
go beep, and behind you, you see these things come up through the ground. These, you're like, huh? You look around, and there's about one every 3 or 4 feet, and suddenly they go,
Sprinklers.
and then they just die down. Yeah, it's obviously empty.
I found the sprinklers.
Can you stop pressing buttons in there?
Hmm.
You don't know what you're going to press next. You could get kind of pushed out into space. We wouldn't even know.
Fine. Come back.
No more buttons?
I will come back to them because they need my help, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I have like the feeling he was just on the other side of the door to the one I'm looking at?
Making me walk this way.
That would be funny.
It's funny because I'm looking at like Thurs's like map now, and you really does kind of look like that.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so
So, what have we
Hello.
got here?
We found 20 shins for you.
Ah,
We were looking around this room.
why, thank you.
yeah, he drops a load of bits and bobs and shiny gems, and yeah.
So now,
And there's 2 doors
we
in
have-
here.
now we have a choice. Do we want to go through door number 1 or door number 2?
Which one's 1? Which one's 2?
Well, the bigger one's bigger and the smaller one's smaller. So I think that's probably a main access way, and this is probably maintenance.
I'll try opening this one. Oh, or at least ask you to open it.
You know, I'm going to try this time because I don't trust doors.
Go for it first.
I'm going to try and open the door.
I mean, you're quite good at this.
Do
sort
I
of
need to
stuff, even
roll
though you
to
don't
open
have
the door?
anything.
Okay, so first things first, you're sitting there like, it's got to be really complicated. I mean, you're looking at the panel, you're looking at, and then you look forward, there's a handle.
Yep, I'll handle it.
Okay, so as you go to open it, it opens but a tiny bit, and then jams. There's something behind it, and you go,
Okay, how big is the gap?
about 3 or 4 inches.
I wonder if I can go through because I don't have any bones and can go through small gaps.
You don't have any. What? How do you keep your shape?
I don't know really yet. I haven't had time to figure it out. We've been on one roller coaster of a journey to another. Is the simplest way to put it. But
I gotta see this.
Where are we going?
Notice I have actually opened it for you, as if it was
Oh.
like open ever so slightly.
So the way it's
Oh yeah, I can see that.
worded for the boneless mutation is you have cartilage instead of bones, and you can wiggle through tight spaces and slip free from bonds. You have an asset, so maybe a couple of inches is not enough.
Yeah, maybe not.
How wide is the gap? That's the question.
Like I said, 3 or 4 inches. There's something heavy behind it, that's for sure.
Don't know, 3 or 4 inches. How fat am I wonder. Hey, Beef Tank, Sildro, that's your name. Try and open this door with a bit more brute force. See if you can open it a few
Clear the
more inches
path.
or completely.
He's clear a path.
Okay. I ran into it with my shoulder.
Make a mic check, difficulty 3. It's athletics, so.
And
I
so,
reckon if you
Okay.
can get about 2 or 3 more inches, I can fit for it.
just about.
Yep, so you manage to push it over, yanking it clean, like, off its hinges nearly. You're like, ah, pushing it open. Crates and odd bits of, like, piles of rubbish just fall over as you burst through, revealing a huge, huge area. And in this huge area, you notice it's like a living quarters. I mean,
I keep running.
yeah, okay.
Oh. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so you notice in the far corner here, Sildra, as you ran in, something scamper off and run.
Oh, really?
Yeah, definitely.
How big was it?
Roughly human size, not bigger than Sildra, that's for sure.
Something else living here, by the way. Something feeding off the animals.
On a random note,
What animals?
do we still have like limited fields of view in here?
Yep.
Like, is it that dark?
Yep.
Cool.
There was some giant spiders in the other room.
Unless you've got something you say to me,
cut it up.
like I can light up. I will.
Cool. We do have lights, but we've only got the one Sildro, so we don't waste them really.
Yeah, okay, so guys, you find there's a bed that's kind of soiled and messed up, a rolled up carpet next to it, and Nebo right in front of you is a rug, like a kind of rather expensive rug with a layer of dirt on top. Dirt and dust.
Kick away some of the dirt. Do I see anything interesting on the carpet?
Kind of. You see that there is some bones in a pile underneath it.
Underneath it?
Yeah, like little rat bones.
Oh, okay. Is there anything depicted on the actual rug, like woven into it?
It looks old and frayed, but it's not like any particular pattern. It's like a woven golden pattern that's turned to brown.
I think this one's similar up here, but it's rolled up.
Yes, exactly.
It's just dead rat bones under here. Nothing interesting.
You down there, come out and show yourself.
Sildro, you don't hear anything like come back.
Nebo, speak over the comms to him.
Sildro! Tis I!
Guys, we have... Wait a minute. I recognize that voice. Turn around.
What's this little crevice here?
Oh, by the way, just before we begin, Sam has been following you. I don't know why I haven't been role-playing her.
Oh, yeah.
She's been silent because Nebo told her to shut up.
That's
oh,
true.
yeah.
She's on silent, Ryan.
So you can ask
silent follow mode.
You can ask her questions and stuff. She stays about 30 feet behind you, just following you. When you went through the portal, she did leap through and just stand there in 0G.
Let's
What's this little room I'm walking in?
Oh wait, yeah, there's a place up here. Oh, that looks dodgy. I'm not going in there.
Oh, it just leads me to another door.
It's an auto door as well.
I don't know if I'm meant to be able to see through that wall.
Nope. I'll fix that.
Well, what? Yeah. Shh, I saw nothing.
I'm telling you, I saw something back here. Nebo, get your ass over here.
What am I
I
gonna
don't
do?
even know where he's gone. I think he's dead.
You guys are doing some exploring. I like it. I can see your tokens moving around. Just having a look around. If you come across something interesting, I will tell you.
I will sniff the air around this place.
You can smell
try to get
like foul body odor.
I don't think I should be going too far this way.
Whatever's
with you.
living,
Let's backtrack. Oh!
Boo.
Oh,
whatever's living down here has run out of rations and hasn't cleaned in a while.
Looks like another corridor similar to the one we came in earlier.
Yeah. What's this way?
This way leads off to somewhere else.
Oh, it gets fatter. It's
Don't
like
tell
dead
Sildro.
rats. And a
I'm
hole.
not in the least like interested. This derelict ship has inhabitants.
To be fair, I'm quite surprised you haven't run off already.
You're right. I stride down the corridor, activate the lightsaber.
This looks like a fresh kill.
Yeah.
Okay, I will get to you guys in a minute. I'm just trying to remember something.
I'm going to taste it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fresh.
I don't want to step on the grate, just in case some happens.
Yeah, that's probably where things are moving around.
Can't-
This ain't my first rodeo.
How do rats get on this space station?
They probably were pets to begin with, and they bred.
Okay, so Sildro, first thing you realise is there is bones littered all around the grounds, like
Humanoid or
animals, definitely.
Okay.
Nebo and Furs notice, yes, there is a fresh kill on the ground here of a rat. Someone has bitten into it recently. You see the bite marks. There's blood, fresh blood on the ground. There's a.
Is it?
Yeah, there's like someone has been hitting the floor here and broken up the plates of the ground, and you see someone's been also trying to hit the metal bars to reach in. And as you peer down, you see rats scatter. So who
is
hunting rats?
This rat, like, is the blood still warm?
No, not warm. But just
it's not like within minutes death.
And there is a body lying against the wall here, and it has something in its hand.
What does it look like?
It looks like a cylinder.
Poke it.
Finding lots of animal skeletons, Nebo.
Pick
Okay.
up the cylinder.
Whereabouts did you go? Did you chase after where the...
Yes,
Reach
cautiously.
Okay, we found a room where it might have been hiding. There's a fresh rat dead on the floor.
Just rats.
There's an old skeleton here.
Cannibalized?
Doesn't look like it.
It looks like it has an arm missing, but that just could be the layout of the skeleton.
Nothing really that interesting around here. We'll carry on looking.
Watch out for any.
If you come across him, shout out to us, and we'll.
Watch out for any damage on the floor as well, just in case anything is hunting from below. We found some.
I think it's humanoid, whatever it is.
Okay.
This hole and like the space underneath. How much space is
about 2 feet?
I could probably do with that. Probably work with.
Just start traveling under the ship.
Yep.
You have to draw out
my rats need me.
The next level down.
I can see how slow Sildro's going.
Unless you show yourself now, I will treat you as an enemy.
Okay, so
come on, Nebo.
Sildro, can you make?
I will take this cylinder.
Make an intellect check, difficulty 3. This is a persuasion roll.
Oh no, not very high.
No, it doesn't. What did you get?
Nothing.
Okay, you hear more footsteps.
Which direction?
To your left.
Sidle up against the wall, peek round it.
Okay,
so I can see what's there.
As you peek round it, Sildro, you see like the tail end of Rags as something runs away.
Something's scurrying around here.
Well, be careful.
I can literally see what's going on here.
Stinks of body odor.
Let me take this device off of this skeleton. Inspect it.
Okay. Okay, so the device looks like some sort of messaging device.
Messaging device.
Right, that's it. I'm coming for you. Running now.
Okay.
I just spin it around.
Yeah.
Ah!
You begin running. You don't seem to.
Where the hell?
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
It went round on a loop.
That was the corridor where you were going up.
Sildro, I can see you.
This place is like a rat race, and there's a very large rat running around.
Come this way. Watch out for the hole.
Oh. Didn't you see something?
Nah. We were paying
Now
attention.
it could be anywhere.
That's fine. If it's running away, it's not messing with us.
What is this thing over here?
Okay, so I was about to get to that when you asked about it. So you approach with your light, and you see that this thing is there's been a pipe been broken into a shard, and someone has been yanked up and pierced onto it, and it looks like they died against it because they've tried to pull themselves off. Their skeletal hand is wrapped around the shaft of this pipe, and they've just died. And you see that the person has wounds all around the ribs where he's obviously been killed.
Huh.
Well, that doesn't look painful at all.
Nope.
So, Sildro, make sure that doesn't happen to us, please.
Yes.
Alright, let me fiddle around with this communication device.
Okay, it's an oddity of sorts. So you can see it. No, it holds a message. Someone's recorded something on it. You twist in, and eventually you manage to get all of the hieroglyphics to line up, and then you all hear a voice come through it, and this voice says, "He's gone crazy. All he knows now is survival. It's been 462 days, yet he has lost his mind, and I don't know how to stop him. I've locked myself in here, but the arc light is failing. It's failing drastically faster than expected, and I am unable to activate the portal to get back to Charmond. I only hope that my daughter grows up a fine woman without me, and never finds out what the monster her father had become. If you find this message, you must take this to Gold Street. You must find my mother, Margaret Gold. Give this to her. Tell her what has become of us." Okay, and Nebo, as it fades away, you realise this oddity is several years old.
Okay.
Right.
I will pocket it.
Are we talking several years as in like 5, 10, or several years as in 2, 4,000?
Maybe 2 or 3, 4.
So we have a very hungry madman aboard this ship.
I'm not that hungry.
Are you that mad though?
I have tentacles and can fit through tiny gaps. That makes most people mad.
Well, fit your tentacles in this door and open it, would you? Unless it has a handle, in which case I work that
Yeah,
one.
it has a handle.
Right.
Okay. So Sildro, can you do me a favour? Make a speed defense, difficulty 5. As you open the door, you fall for the classic trap of stepping on a rake, but the end of the rake is covered in rusty nails.
Speed defense, I'm really good at.
Yeah, you just go catch it in your hand, and you're like, holy crap! And you see that the nails are covered in a feces of sorts.
Yeah.
You just kind of pull it away, and then push it against the wall.
Nap it.
Yeah, you're like, what the?
Well, that device seems to be correct.
It's a rather crude trap.
I'm gonna close the door behind us.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna put the rake back down.
Okay. Also, Sildro, can you make a perception check as you walk around?
Okay. Difficulty.
3.
Guys, if we need to run back this way, I did put the rake back down on the floor
Wow.
and close the door.
Nope.
Oblivious.
Okay, so now you need to make a speed defense check because from above you.
It's a fucking swingy thing.
Difficulty 4.
I'm good. Oh, a spider.
Yes.
Oh, no.
As you go to leap around the corner, this spider, which by the way is missing one of its legs, you notice, falls from the ceiling and begins hissing, and you realise this is no normal spider. It's nothing you've seen on the Ninth World. As you stare at it and it kind of falls back away, limping slightly, you see that it's got a human face.
What the hell?
Embedded into its front. Can you make initiative checks, please? Difficulty 4.
Okay.
16.
18.
16. Fur's got 18. Nebo?
No, Nebo got 15.
Nebo got 18.
Chris got 6.
Okay, so what...
The actual face of it is like human.
Yes, and it's female.
Oh, it's Quelaag. Okay,
so Nebo, you immediately realise one has descended from the ceiling in the other room and is rushing in to meet you from the other side.
Oh,
this one has a male's face, and you, as disgusting as this, you see it's got human genitalia, about 4 or 6 of them sprouting from the front underneath.
The shit? Does it hit the rake?
Nope. No, because you just like grabbed it and just put it to the side. I mean...
Yeah, but I said I put the rake back down.
Oh, yeah, well, it wouldn't affect this fucker. It's just kind of ran straight through.
It wouldn't have landed on the rake side.
No. Okay, so Nebo, it's your go.
Okay. Turn around and see this one coming towards me, so I'm going to gather my mystical energies and blast it with an onslaught attack.
God, you're like a one-trick pony.
Most of you are.
That's all I've got. My rapier is gone. It got dissolved inside the gelatinous ice cream last session.
Learn some new magic.
I am. Just not magic.
Now's not the time to have this conversation.
Oh,
Blast him.
Okay. I attack. What's the difference?
3.
Okay. I'll reduce it by 1.
Nice. Glad you did. Okay, so you managed to blast it. How much damage do? 4, yeah?
4 damage, yep.
It kind of falls back away from you, and the human face that looked vicious and snarling with mandibles protruding from where its canine should be, its face looks sad, its eyebrows rise in consternation. You're not easy prey. And this thing kind of goes... and it begins, and behind you, Sildro, as this cackling echoes through, you see the one in front of you, the female with the long red locks. That's all greasy, and you see her mouth all matted with blood. You realise that she might have been the one that ate the rat. She kind of looks forward, and her eyes go wide, and she does this kind of movement, moving her head up and down, bobs it. It goes, ah, ah, woo, and calls out as if, you know, they're talking, communicating.
The hell?
Sildro.
What the hell is this place?
Whatever they are, they're not friendly. I'm gonna use the light cutter, hard light cutter, to try and stab forward and just jam it straight through this thing.
Okay, go ahead. Yes, difficulty 3.
Okay, I'm trained in medium bladed, so
It's unfortunate.
16. Yeah.
Yeah, you manage to stab through. You deal 6 damage to it. You take off one of its legs, and as you take off one of its legs, by the way, I'm about to do a GM intrusion. Sildro?
Yay.
Oh, me. No, I'll take it.
Excellent. Now give an experience out.
This one's going to wait, have I given one to Thurs already?
No, you didn't.
No, you gave one to me.
Okay, I'll give one to Thurs.
Okay.
Love.
What happens is, from the ceiling, something lanky falls, lands. You see a green light up in the room opposite to you. You see a shield, a round shield made out of hard light appear, and from behind that, a snarling face of a bearded man with long black hair. And then he shoves this hard light spear between the spider, and then stabs you with it for 4 damage.
Oh, might damage, yeah.
Does that get me as well? Because I got the thingy.
Got what thing?
I got the point.
Oh no, he's stabbing forward from there. There he is. Ah, there's the little rat.
So now it is Furz's go.
Is that the same smell I can smell running
yes, it
around
is.
the corridors?
This is like very unfortunate because they seem to be displaying communication skills, which signifies intelligence. So I'm going to shoot it.
you lean around the corner with the crossbow.
What was its difficulty?
3.
3, 5, 7. Oh, I missed.
So the arrow skitters off towards the guy behind, who brings up his big round hard light shield, and it just hits it. There's a flash of light, and then it just falls to the ground.
Hey, look, you've got a shield coming up.
That's a shiny shield you've got there, yeah.
Okay, so Furz,
Been looking for a replacement.
this man's goes on your goes on 15 as well, but you go first. So
Guy.
he then takes a step back, presses something. He's got like this wristband on. He goes, presses some buttons on it, and then in a language, the language known on the Ninth World is the truth. It's called the truth. Don't know why, but he says, Pashrak, pull on, retreat, retreat, and you see the spiders look back at him, and then he presses his button, aims it towards Sildro, and a jet of flame comes straight down towards you, then round the corner. Can you all roll speed defense rolls, difficulty 3, because that's the level of the cipher.
But, I don't want to.
Oh, that's tough.
See? Doesn't even matter.
Success.
Well, so far, so good.
What did you get first? Is that yours? A 6, yeah? So Sildro just dives against the side as this jet of kind of bluish orange flame jets round. The rest of you who didn't pass take 3 might damage. And you see him then take off the scythe and throw it to one side.
3 might damage. That was slightly.
Got any more tricks up your sleeve?
Yes, Sildro, can you make a speed defense roll? Because the spider's gonna leap up and attack you.
I could just imagine him actually going, "Yes, make a speed."
It's difficulty 3, so I think it goes down to 1 for you.
Yeah.
I thought you just told his spiders to
Yeah, well they're
retreat.
not listening.
Good.
Oh, okay.
They're hungry.
Yeah, so you take
They're
no
hard.
damage. You manage to literally like leap up in the air as its fangs, well, what it has for fangs, sink into the ground next to you.
Fed up with eating rats.
Okay,
Guys, can we kill these people quick? I need to pee.
you can go for one.
No, wait.
Nebo, I need you to make a speed defense check, difficulty 3.
Again? Oh yeah, it's just spiders attacking. No.
Now, can you make a might check, difficulty 3?
God, everyone in the back line's getting raised.
Nice. Okay, so
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the fangs sink into your body for 1 might damage, but the poison that comes from its saliva, your body managed to fight off, and you managed to just quickly yank him out and push him away. Now is your go.
Okay, I guess like a point blank kind of blast to its weird head that is attached to his spider body. And the difficulty was 5, wasn't it?
No. 3 for the spiders.
Okay. I'll just go for it.
And yeah, they're on the wrong initiative, but it doesn't really matter.
No.
No, I'm afraid that as you go to onslaught it, it sees the ability coming, takes a step back. It's like, kind of like... Okay, Sildra.
You're so cool.
As me.
Yeah. Oh man, Sam. I keep forgetting about her, but she does join in the combat. Sildro, can you make a d20 roll?
Sure.
Just down there. Nice.
Well.
Sam slams her hand down upon the one that's fighting Nebo and goes, "Get away from the one I love."
For what I told you to shut up.
She looks up.
Be an obedient housewife.
Thanks for your help.
No, sorry, Sildro, now it's your go.
Alright, I'm gonna finish off this, or I hope to, this spider in front of me to get towards this guy. What was it again? Difficulty 4, was it?
The spiders
Is
are
it-
difficulty 3. The
Okay.
guy is difficulty 5.
Train. And I'll use might, so I'll bring it down to 1. Oh yeah, 12.
Mhm.
So yeah, 6 damage. I slice this face off, hopefully.
No, but as you hit it, they kind of kind of falls back, curls up into a ball, and you see that the scientist looks down and goes, "No, Pashrak." And just Furs, it's your go. As
Hold on, have I killed it?
yeah, but he's too far away for you to make a successive attack.
Yeah, but if he's got a ranged weapon, he can do
Yeah.
that.
I can throw a spear. Yeah. How much movement are you allowed to move as a part of not?
Like one step.
Yeah.
Was that 5 foot?
You can move. You
Is
can
that
move 10 to 60 feet as an action.
10 to 60. So 5 is 5 to 10 just not an action?
No, it's just 5. You can just take one step and then make an action.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then. Well, I'll step forward and throw a spear at
Yep.
him. So what was his difficulty?
Difficulty was 5.
Okay. Trained in medium. Bladed. So yeah, 4. Hell yeah, that's what I needed.
How much damage does he take?
It's 4 from a medium weapon.
Nice. So you managed to shove the spear into his side. He kind of
throw
spins.
it.
Yeah, throw it into his side, and he kind of looks at it, spins, and goes, "Oh, oh no, oh, no!" Falls to the ground, and you see drop his weapons, and he has some weird fear of blood. Begins to have a panic attack. He begins to stand up, and he uses his full movement. So Furs.
Coward, come back here.
Hey, Nebo, have you killed your thing? Cool.
No.
Oh,
No, Sam's with me though.
okay. I'll go with.
You're just like running back and down the hallway. Which
like
one do I
5.
help?
There's nobody there. It's like 10, 15. I can't see anybody because I have no vision.
No, he seems to have ran for it.
I'm going to
Went
move
that
to
way.
here. I'm going to move to here
Okay.
and keep my back to the wall and look for anything else that might come at us.
Okay, so Sam, Nebo, can you make a d20?
No, I'm going to the toilet.
Sam's grabbing the legs of the one behind, and looks like she's going to do that. Pick him up, split him in half. Nope, she picks him up by one of his back legs, and he just seems to kick free these big, meaty, armoured legs. And she hits her in the gut, and she just goes, "Well, I never." Okay, it then turns towards you, Nebo. Can you make a intellect defense? So it's just a normal defense, because it seems to be assaulting you with something.
Just roll a
D20 difficulty
Just
3.
D20.
Yeah. You can use intellect to then reduce it, of course.
sure. Reduce it by
So nice. You didn't need to, but it's cool. It uses onslaught on you, and you manage to duck away from its onslaught.
Whoa.
Smacks into the wall behind you, leaving a dent. Nebo shall go.
Can I try and communicate with it?
Yeah, if you wish. What are you going to say?
Put my hands up and be like, we don't mean any harm. We don't have to fight. It's like non-threatening.
But. Must serve master. Arnold, master.
Your master has gone. He's retreated.
Created. He's God Almighty. He feeds us. You can see they're kind of like dogs, loyal.
Okay. Well, I don't want to do this, but if you don't move now, my friend is going to come around the corner with his big shining light and probably thrust it into your face.
You can make an intellectual. If you're going to try and persuade, it's an intellect check, difficulty 3. But if you're going to try and intimidate, it's a might check, into difficulty 3.
Okay. I'll try and persuade him that he shouldn't. He should stop fighting.
Okay.
No.
Okay, this thing just kind of bears its like human pearly white teeth and goes. I guess it's Sildro's go.
I just looked up immediate action. Immediate distance is 10 feet, so you can move 2 squares and do something.
Oh, okay.
But it's fine. I hit him with a spear anyway. Where'd that little bastard go? Oh wait, he's back here, isn't he? Need a hand there.
Yes,
can't
please.
Can't get around the corner quite unless I go diagonally. Can I see it with this and launch a spear around the corner?
From there, you can launch a spear around the corner. Yes, I will allow that.
Yeah, I'll throw a spear at him.
Okay.
And difficulty. What was it?
3, difficulty 3 for the spiders.
Oh,
you
wow.
throw the spear and it hits Sam in the head and just bonks off of her android body, and she goes, "Okay."
Sorry, not sorry.
Okay.
Can't do anything else.
Well, so Furs.
I'm just gonna remain here and keep a vigil for now.
Okay. You hear footsteps around the corner. Tut, 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 tut.
Moving away, or
Moving away.
okay.
Bearing in mind that Sildro does know that he injured him, so he would be dripping blood.
Yeah.
Okay, the spider sees Sildro around the corner. Nebo looks behind and sees Sam. Okay, runs up the wall on the ceiling, moves over Sildro's head.
What the hell? Get back here!
Okay, we're up to Nebo's go. You notice it's ran for it.
How far can I move?
10.
2 squares, and that's an immediate action, but...
Okay, I can't see it from here.
No.
So I'll just continue. What's my full movement? 30?
60.
Short distance is...
Or
Yeah.
60? Okay.
Short distance is 15 meters, long distance is 30 meters. Beyond that range, distance is always specified.
Yeah, you might have to make a
Alright,
running check to roll further.
You can move 6 squares.
Okay, I'll stop here because I can see it. It's moving left down the hall. Fairs, what are you doing over there? And end my action.
Yeah.
My turn.
Okay, so Sildro.
Okay, 10, can't see it, so I'm gonna have to run as well. Oh wait, it's around the corner, isn't it?
Yeah.
So could I peek around the corner and
I would say that you ran into the room and then went, "Oh shit!" Like, because
yeah, there he is then.
So now it's Furs' go.
I'll block it.
I will shoot it.
It seems to be hanging upside down by a sticky web on its abdomen and just hissing.
Yeah, I'll still shoot
Yeah.
it though. What's its difficulty?
3.
Again. Pew, 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 pew. No.
GM intrusion, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I'm not going to deny it this time.
You're not going to deny it? No?
No.
Okay, so you go, bring back the I can't remember what it's called, but you bring back the crossbow, you aim, and as you fire, it goes towards this thing with this male face. This face then dodges out of the way and then spits back a globule of acid which lands on your weapon. The weapon is disabled until you fix it.
That's just sad.
Yes, I'm afraid so. It's broken until you spend at least a couple of minutes fixing it.
I'm going to look at the spider and be like, it's the male one.
Yeah,
there,
it is
isn't
the male one.
I'm
You've-
going to eat your wife.
Intimidation.
It's its go. So it sees Sildro before, like on the floor next, like about below it. Sildro is about 5 foot below, but he's got enough weaponage that he could probably hit it, and it just goes, well, fuck this, and leaps towards him. Can you make a speed defense check? Weaponage.
It's got enough weaponage, not
Great.
reach.
3, okay. Natural 20.
Oh,
You
Jesus.
dive out of the way, and it just slams onto the ground next to you. Nebo?
Major effect.
No, not.
Can you not
Not
do
with a
that?
speed defense.
That sucks.
There, what?
Alright. Blast! You didn't listen to me, so now you'll die! 0 success.
Man, Nebo's not been lucky the past 2 times we've played, has he?
Nobody
Alright,
has.
I'll finish it.
Yep, Sildro.
Please!
Lightsaber attack.
Lightsaber attack.
Miss.
Nope. Success.
Huge success.
Yep, and you managed to cut it clean in half. The thing kind
What
of
was you saying about?
slops to the ground.
The thing goes clear.
Okay, so the only way you can explain this situation that just happened is this looked like some sort of hunter with hounds, like actual
Yeah.
but they look like, to Furs and Nebo, they look like mutants.
Yeah.
I'll pick
I
up all my
understand
spears.
mutants quite well. I'm going to eat this one.
Okay. As you begin eating it,
Not all of
yeah,
it. I'm
as
just
you
gonna bite
as
a
you take a
chunk.
bite out of it, you realise there are some mechanics inside it, some Numenera that make it live. It's got a whirring, like kind of heart that's still moving, but you see that you damaged it enough to disconnect all of the wires that lead to this heart.
A familiar taste of metal. This thing has mechanic.
You notice it also has a power source, so
Can we get that out?
yeah, you can make a Numenera roll.
Difficult.
Picked up my spears.
Difficulty 3. Yeah, you pick up your spears.
3 and then it's trained, so it goes down to
Yep.
2. Yeah.
You managed to get
Yay.
1 power source. You can write it down in your inventory.
Nebo, look at the other one. See if you can get a power source out of that.
Okay, let's have a dig inside.
How big is this place?
Very, very big brothers.
Very much doubt you ran into a dead end.
1 times human spider dog power source.
Okay, so Nebo managed to get one as well. With an 18, you managed to salvage a D100 cipher. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
Right. I'm gonna follow this blood trail.
A 50, eh? Yeah, you've...
dead in the middle, number
you-
50.
Upstaged me again, Nebo.
Can you make a D6?
Yep.
And make sure you don't get out of this place.
So you have
Ooh.
a level 8
Oh,
Oh
what?
my.
eye bug.
Jesus! An eye bug. Small mechanical insect.
I can't believe the battle music started. That was meant to be something else.
Yeah, that's why we was like running towards like where are we battling?
Hey.
Oh my god, it's literally the camera I said we should get to make fire.
Oh yeah, shit, it is.
Except it only lasts an hour.
Okay, so Sildro, this room that you're wandering around actually has a lot of bodies in it. They're all wearing assortments of Ninth World kind of fashion trends. So you can see that they're probably explorers. You see one of them would have had weapons, is at least a glaive. You recognise by the way that this woman was dressed, but her skin has all been kind of like cut open and you see chunks of meat have been cut out of her. Her body, although should be a skeleton, you see someone's kept it kind of off the ground and has been cutting bits out of her.
Yeah, because it's supposed to have 0G earlier.
Well, the corridor.
No, the
we
corridor
already
did, yeah.
Yeah. Well, are the corpses just been killed? Have they been feasted
They've been
upon?
feasted
like,
upon over a period of probably
so
a year or
ration.
so.
Yeah.
rationing out.
Is there any weapons that are lying around that they own
No,
from the globe?
no. It
Okay.
looks like whatever weapon she had, it looks like that other guy that you met might have them. You saw a hard light shield and a hard light spear.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try and trace the blood trail to wherever he went.
Okay, that's just an intellect check.
Okay. Difficulty.
Difficulty 2.
Difficulty 2.
Success.
Oh.
It went this way.
This is fun.
There's a blood trail.
We're in a room of dead bodies. I mean, that blood could have belonged to.
No,
any of
This
us.
is definitely his scent.
I'm not really sure if I trust you. Is this the normal door?
Well,
Yep.
I mean, he is like half werewolf, man.
Yeah, that's why I don't really trust him.
That's true. Yeah, he could be getting kind of high off this blood that's been splattered around him.
I can definitely see a bulge.
Okay, what's this kind of door like?
Okay, this door is similar to the others, but you see that it's got one of those panels, but it still has a handle.
Okay. Just by looking at it, can I tell if the panel's like lit up as if it's locked or not? Or is it...
Well, you have no clue what you're looking at. I've got to be honest. You're just...
All right. He probably locked himself in here.
Let's have a look-see.
Alrighty, so Nebo, you realise...
Similar to all the other ones?
It's going to require Numenera roll. Difficulty 3.
Okay, 1 then.
Natural.
Right, you
Which-
open a door.
okay,
All the lights come on, refreshments come out the walls.
Yeah, okay, so you also figure something out about the... while perusing the database, you figure something out. There is indeed 2 exits of this ship, portals.
Oh, okay.
2. So
Oh, so there's another.
there is another portal in here that could lead somewhere.
To the other,
You
the other one that
realise
we can.
as you open up the coordinates, 1 goes to a woodland temple area. You can see Nebo's got like a hard light vision up in front of him and as you pinch and zoom in, you can see Shamon's the city in the distance, right? But then as you peer out and follow one of the traces, you follow straight down to a lake in the beyond. So very far away from Shamon, but you see the lake as you zoom in. There was once a building here, a temple of sorts, but it's been submerged. So if you teleport into the temple,
We're going to go underwater somewhere.
you could end up drowning. Yes. So you got to make sure you take the right portal. Okay, and then you open the door.
I will memorize which one is the right one.
But yeah, we have the breathers anyway.
Oh, mine. I've only got this one that runs out in an hour.
Well, then we've got about.
And then we've only got 2
50
breathers.
minutes.
But Sildro lost his.
You
Well, you
cannot
can adapt.
hide. I'll bust
Oh,
open.
what's this green stuff?
Okay, so
Probably take
the blood seems to change as you follow it. It turns into this green goo.
Oh.
not
He's
important.
one of the ice cream things.
He's one of the ice cream.
Close on his trail. What about this door? Can I open it?
Yeah, I mean it's got a handle. It's easily openable.
I'll open that one.
Hmm?
Wild goose chase.
Yep, and the blood seems to stop.
I look around, look up, look down.
Can't see him, not above you.
Jump around.
Sniff around.
There are no vents or anything you may have escaped into.
Nope, but you do hear a voice call out from above and around. It shouts out, "Who are you? What are you doing here? How did you get here?"
I'm gonna slap the blood.
Okay.
Do I recognise the voice of the same one that was on the recording?
No, it's different.
Oh,
This is the guy that you were obviously fighting a minute ago.
Yeah.
You go, and his voice echoes down the corridor, and he goes, I never thought I would see more humans.
We came through the portal.
What
Why did you
portal?
decide to try and kill us?
The one in the spire.
You don't understand. I'm so close to God. You can't take that away from me.
You're close to death. when I find you.
It's the same meaning, really, isn't it?
You will not stop me.
Let's see about that. Show yourself.
Okay, so beyond you see the corridor twist round, and as you...
Does the voice sound like it was coming from here?
You know, we could just blow this station up, right, Mr. Voice?
Yeah, but how would you get home? Huh? How about we call a truce? You get me home, and we don't fight. I'm not proficient with Numenera. I don't know what I'm doing, but you obviously do. You know.
What's your name, Voice? What's your name?
Alnfor is my name. I belong to some explorers. I was traveling with a group of them, and we got trapped here.
Explorers you killed.
Well, it was either kill or be killed. People,
You've got a point.
people were starving.
And you had nobody in your party that was like Numenera trained, yet you went through a Numenera device.
Yes.
It's poor planning, really, isn't it?
I don't know, and you can obviously tell he's got some sort of something wrong with his way he thinks, because he just seems to growl at himself whenever you outthink him.
Where is your home? Where do you want to?
I used to live in Gold Street at Chamond with my wife and her mother. Okay, so Sildra, you're getting frightfully close to the voice.
Was her name Margaret?
Oh, Maggie was her name.
I look up again.
Okay, he's not above you, but he's beyond, probably beyond the sight that you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Play the voice thingy.
Continue talking.
Play the voice thing.
Okay, yeah, I'll play that as we're walking kind of towards him. Replay back the voice recorder thingy, my bob.
Okay, you replay back and he goes,
If that triggers anything.
I didn't mean to kill her. She just got in the way when I was attempting to feed us both. She didn't understand that we needed to survive together. But it's okay, because I turned our son and daughter into those creatures, the spiders, and they were gonna survive, carry their genes back home.
Until you set them against us.
Yes, but I can bring them back. There's a facility here. It just allows me to place them in it, and it fixes them, it rebuilds them. Get back! Get back!
Mm-hmm.
Where are you?
He's right in the corner. I point towards the corner.
Yep, he goes, leave! Now! And you see that he's no longer Sildra in the darkness. You can see the outline of this hulking insect that's obviously experimented on itself.
Me.
I'm not sure if the world is really willing to have you back in that state.
Some cities would be.
I can... And Sildro, this something kind of resonates with you, and he goes, I can turn back when I want. I'm just afflicted with this madness. I can't help it. And I'm overcome with hunger.
You need to control that hunger.
I
Master
can't control it when I can't. Never roll initiative.
I'll show you. Control. And I'll start to crack bones.
Can you actually turn?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't think you could.
Is that rank 2?
No, but I lied. At level 2, I can actually willfully transform.
Isn't it a partial change at level 2?
No, I'll bring it up.
What's the difficulty for the initiative anyway?
Difficulty 5.
I will reduce it.
Oh god.
Okay, difficulty 4. 15.
And before you see Sildro transformed into the man-wolf you had seen previously, the one that consumes. Okay, so advanced has sight. Cool, cool. He's sorted. And we begin, I guess. And one by one, we got. What's your initiative, people? Nebo.
5.
Sildro.
18.
Nice. Furs.
And I got 15 at a difficulty of 4, so I
You
go ahead of bad guy.
Okay, so it looks hulking, and as it sees Sildro change, its eyes, its black beady eyes, light up, and he just mutters one sentence. You are like me. Then I must take your heart and consume you. So Sildro, you see that this thing is basically it is a were-wasp.
Then come take it.
Yeah.
I reckon we should.
And it's more like a tarantula hawk, more than like a yellow jacket, you know, one that kind of And you see it's got it does have a stinger, but they're both coming out of its hands, like at its wrists. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That was weird. Can't.
Okay, cool. Done all my numbers. All right. So I'm up first, am I?
You are indeed.
You can't hold actions in this, can you?
I can't remember.
I don't remember any action or any thing saying to or fro, like either way. But you can do a wait action, which is like to trigger action and resolve your action when the trigger.
I have my arms wide open, ready for him to like charge towards me, and I want to just claw into him if he gets close.
Okay.
Actually, technically, I'm still holding the light the light cutter, so I'm ready with that.
Okay, so I will let you take an action the moment he runs there. Yep. Okay,
Yeah,
so
if he doesn't.
he can actually take the step like as a part of his normal like short action because of how big he is.
Okay.
Okay, so Furs, I guess.
Even though Sildro transformed, does he still have the light emitting for him? Because I can't see shit if he doesn't.
Yes.
Cool. So I can see the bad guy.
Okay, so how much light does that give, I guess?
I think we were doing it at like 15 foot or something before.
There you go. So you can move like one. There you go. You can just see him on the edge.
Yeah. I'll go for a nice toasty shot. Pew pew. Difficulty 4,
Nope,
5?
7.
7? That's nearly what I said.
In this form, it requires 7. He's got this toughened hide. So
I didn't.
you did that wrong,
actually,
but you still didn't. Yeah.
No, I can't use the crossbow anyway. I haven't repaired it.
Yes. So you haven't repaired your crossbow. I'll let you take back that action and choose to do something else.
Yeah. I will flick out the crossbow thinking about using it and then remember that it isn't going to work. Is it something I can just repair now? Or
Yes,
is it going to
take an action.
Yeah, I'll spend my action just cleaning it off and re-stringing it or whatever needs to be done.
Okay.
Whoops.
So after first goes, shit, begins restringing it and attaching a bolt. The thing barrels forward towards Sildro. Go on then, Sildro.
All right. I'll immediately swipe out with the hard light cutter. Here we go. What's the
7.
difficulty? Oh, not. That's pretty high. Okay, right. Well then, let's have a look what I can do. All right, I'm trained in medium bladed, and I'll spend some might to bring it down to 5. My edge is.
Okay, so Sildro, you have a little bit of knowledge about what this is like. There is a voice that calms him down. There always is, just like with you.
There is. Interesting. Ah, yeah. Unfortunately, we killed his son and daughter, and we haven't explored enough to really find that other voice. But I didn't. Nebo play the recording.
Yeah, not when he was transformed.
Yeah,
No.
not when he was enraged.
Okay, well, I know.
Yeah,
no,
you know, but Nebo doesn't.
No.
I don't have a clue.
But you can communicate, like, psychically with the communications.
That's true.
Can
Alright,
you
well,
communicate
firstly,
as normal as a werewolf?
yeah, that's the other. I can talk, yes.
Okay.
I'm not just a babbling beast.
Me.
He was beforehand, however.
Yeah.
Right. I'll still strike out with the blade, but I can say something as a smaller
Yeah,
action
sure.
as well, I'm guessing. Alright, see if I hit first. Wow, okay, this thing's
Yep.
tough.
You go to strike towards with a hard light and he just grabs hold of your wrist. Can you make a... Would you like a GM intrusion, Sildro? I'm about to stab the
I'll
fuck
take-
out of you.
Okay, go on then.
Excellent! Okay, he then lifts you up and goes, stab, stab, and hits you with his stinger. Can you make 2 might checks, difficulty 7?
7, jeez. Sure.
Oh,
Is this might defense?
Might
or is-
defense, yes. So it's a resisting a
Yeah.
poison.
Okay, I'll spend might for the first one. See what I get. And
Natural
I'm gonna have to. If it's this difficulty 7, is that 7 times 3,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'll have to get a natural 20.
Okay, so he stabs you twice. This is a GM intrusion, so you can give an experience to someone else.
Okay, I'll give it to Nebo.
Okay, so Nebo, you get an experience point. It also does a total of 5 initial damage, and then the second one does 5, so you take a total of 10 damage to your might pool. And it also,
Okay.
the venom that it sinks into your flesh is a searing, burning pain, white hot brilliance rushing through your body. And then he takes his actual action, moves in, and goes to strike Nebo. Nebo, can you make a speed defense check, difficulty 7? He's going to slam you with his fist.
Ugh, this thing is strong.
I'll reduce it to 6.
And you take a total of 7 damage to your might pool as he hits you with a big meaty fist, knocking you to the ground.
Oh.
So I'll say to Nebo whilst grimacing in the pain, say, this thing is as strong as I am. If he is like me, you'll need some way of calming him down.
Go to his
Okay, so Nebo, you'll go.
Can I use this wristband projector that I picked up earlier?
Yes.
So it creates a glowing copy of my hand at a spot within range. The hand is 10 feet, 3 meters tall, made from solid light. When activated, the hand attacks the target immediately within range, inflicts 4 points of damage, and prevents the target from moving for 1 minute. While held in this way, the target has +2 to armor.
Okay, so
So he's held for 1 minute in that position, can't move or make any actions, but he has +2 armor for when we try and attack him.
excellent. So that's the wristband projector, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me take a look.
Alright, calm down, Sam. Is Sam in combat or is she run away,
She's
by the way?
standing there. You actually told her to fuck off, basically.
Oh, fucking hell.
We need a token for her, really, because it's better to have visual representation.
Yeah,
Sam,
then we have
get
to
over
make
here.
an
What was the
extra
thing called?
It's called a wristband projector.
We just got it like a minute ago.
Yeah.
So.
person.
Yeah.
It's still in the chat somewhere.
Okay, you said what it does. So it holds him still, but he gets +2 armor, yeah?
Yeah. Inflicts 4 points of damage when it initially
Yep.
attacks.
Okay, he goes, ah! Ah! Okay, so it doesn't even
Stay.
get the attempt to break out. That's OP.
Oh no, you
Yeah,
gave it to
so
me.
if you rolled it. So you've managed to hold him still.
So yeah, I've deleted it from my inventory.
Okay, so Sildro, you notice that he's being held stationary. He can still make. I'm assuming you still have to roll a hit, so
Yeah.
Yeah, armor
Doesn't
just
say
reduces
anything.
damage.
he now has 4 armor though.
Okay, I'm gonna try and go behind him. Now he's being gripped. and I'll see if I can cut off some of these very painful-looking stingers that he just stabbed me with, trying to disarm him. So I'll spend some might as well to bring it down. Difficulty 7, wasn't it?
Indeed.
Yeah.
No,
No.
you gotta like cut down, and despite the hand holding him in place, he can struggle, he can thrash. He's just held in that place.
If he did actually want to escape it, I think the difficulty for him to escape would be the equivalent to the level of the device.
And I'll say to Nebo, quick! The message!
Well, seeing as NPCs don't roll, that's a bit difficult.
That's true.
It's okay. Furs, you'll go. You fixed your crossbow bolt?
Well, I don't really see a point in shooting him. If A is going to be really hard to hit, and B, he's now got extra armor.
But he's held tight.
Yeah. Still doesn't mean that his carapace isn't like extraordinarily. He's just not going to move. I have no idea what to do. Wait. He's held there for a minute, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We could just like back away, and I could use that hail
That's like
storm on
6
him.
turns.
I know. I could use that hail thing on him. Throw it out there. After a minute, it does its effect. It makes it rain like 6 million damage or whatever.
The sleet storm.
I also have the
Yeah.
cricket cluster bomb as well.
The cricket cluster bomb is so good. It's like the name of it is just brilliant.
Every time it bounces on the floor, it just releases a load of grenades. Explosions. It's like a worm's Armageddon.
Yeah,
like,
well, if you want to get the fuck out of the room and then do that, that'll be hilarious.
Yeah, my thing only would do 3 damage every turn for like 10
Shall
minutes.
I try the recording thing on my next turn? See if that does anything, because it might revert him back,
It'll take longer than
reduce all his armors and whatnot.
one turn. It's normally
What does it?
it takes 3 turns. Like
Oh
if it's like
shit!
Well, if
I
you
don't
all
know what to
retreat
do
and then
here.
let him do it,
Yeah, we could like fall back to the door or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna move back. I think. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? I will
It is my name.
basically just be like, I'm moving further away, and then I think I'll move to about here. Just about still see him, and I'll end my turn.
okay, so he thrashes and he's growling underneath his breath. He's like, when I get free of here, I will inject you with my venom and rip out your hearts! Nebo.
I will play the device whilst backing away slowly.
Okay, his eyes focus on you as you play the device, and you hear Margaret's voice come out. Well, he's gone crazy. I don't know how to stop him, and he just no. And you see all like with Sildro,
Working.
all the bones that snap begin like basically someone's hit the rewind on a VHS.
Yeah,
and he just
yeah.
and begins falling to his knees and screaming. Sildro, you notice he's in the process of reverting. You can tell he's afflicted with the same curse that you are, just a different creature. And he probably was before he came onto the ship, and that's why his survival instincts kicked in. I mean, it's nothing you probably wouldn't do if you were trapped here on your own.
Yeah. So yeah, someone's also going to start calming me down.
Yeah, oh yeah. 'Cause-
So I will continue to wail into this
Yeah.
thing because it's like a formidable creature worthy of a fight. So whilst he's held there in place, I'm going to try and again stab him with this thing. Again, no.
GM
One.
intrusion. You got experience? You want to
Well-
get rid of it?
No, I'll take it.
Okay, so you've managed to stick your claws into its carapace, yes? And as you go to rip open a part of it, thinking, yes, I'm about to get in, these spines protrude out and stab you clean in the face, the eyes. You're blinded for 5 rounds, and you take 3 damage to your might pool. You're like, ah! And then, as everyone sees Sildro rear back, you see he's got these like porcupine-like spines sticking from his eyes and face.
Sildro, get out of
Basically,
there!
when you go to him next, you get it's 2 steps up. So
Shit. Alright, no worries. I'll step backwards up against the wall. Like,
and everyone sees now his abdomen protrude outwards with all the spines and barbs up it.
You can see Sildro is pretty much going into a fit of rage from this, like the pain, the blood loss, the smell of blood.
Furs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch.
Okay, he's going. No, I'm so sorry. I loved you, Maggie. No. And that ends with Nebo's go.
I'll continue to kind of like pace around, device held high so you can hear it clearly.
She's like, and if you hear this, please deliver it to Gold Street in Charmond, to my mother, also by the name of Maggie. Sildro.
I thrash around.
You make a random check just in case you get a d20. Just in case you get a natural 20.
Well, okay.
Now, see, you're just hitting him, he's thrashing, you're thrashing. Kind of looks like your emo's in a mosh pit right now, whirlwinding around. Yep. So first, you're seeing Sildro freak the fuck out behind. He's like, completely freaking out.
I wish I had a recording stone. My turn.
Okay, so this person falls to the ground just as the recording finishes. You see his bones snap into place, and he just falls through it. And as he looks up, he is this tanned, dirty, bearded, long-haired, hobo-looking man, skinny, decrepit, weak, without his obviously wear form. He stands there looking at you all, tears rolling down his eyes. He goes, "I didn't mean to kill her."
Well, I'm sure our wolf friend won't mean to kill you.
Yeah.
Just rushing around.
So Nebo, you've finished your recording. Oh, I should actually...
So now we've got one crazy fall out of their form. We need to get Sildra out of his...
He can do that as an action.
No, he can't.
It literally says it's an action to change.
It does require an intellect check, then.
No, it doesn't. Not with the controlled thing.
No, let's check.
It doesn't even with the uncontrolled thing, ironically. It's just if with the uncontrolled thing you don't eat someone, you get minuses for the whole day.
I need to eat someone now.
Uh-oh, Sildro, okay. This man is like on his knees in front of you guys. He's just like... just crying. Are you going to leap on him?
Still hungry.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What did you say about eating my heart?
Is this what you're going to do?
I ask him.
He turns, sees you, as if he didn't have memory of when he was in his form. And now he sees the true ferocity of Sildro before him. And he just goes, "Oh, what the... No. And he stands, goes to run.
I'll slash out at him, but I'm blinded, so what's the difficulty?
Difficulty 3.
From 2 steps.
So 5.
5. I'm probably not going to hit.
No, you slash out.
You could reroll.
Yeah, he like goes, "Ah!" Ducks underneath. Furs?
I can't remember the mechanics for this, but I would like to take a cold shot to his leg.
Nice. I believe it just gives you disadvantage.
Yeah, I think it increases my difficulty.
I have a cheat sheet here that I could read.
Yeah, it's somewhere in that probably, but I'm stupid.
Numenera cheat sheet. There's here. Okay, so attack, defense modifiers, hazards, cipher dangers, attacking objects, combat actions. Trading damage for effects. Nope.
That's the wrong thing.
I've actually lost what we were doing.
Yeah.
Called shots, that was it.
Yeah. I'm sure there's something that lets you target there in certain parts of a person's body.
Whose leg are you shooting? His or mine?
His, so you can eat him.
Oh, right.
Okay, so I'm going to make a GM decision and say it's a disadvantage, so it would be difficulty 4?
Difficulty 4, okay. And I will Where the fuck is my thing gone? Here it is. I'll spend some of my speed edge as well because it's a range. So
control change, yeah, level tier 2.
So it's going to cost me 2 to just reduce it by 1 because I have 1 edge in speed. And that makes it difficulty 3. Yep, cool. That's fine.
Nice. Yep. Cold shot to the leg. How much damage do you do?
4.
He falls to the ground, weeping as the bolt sinks into his ankle. Falls prone. He actually gets a go.
Yeah.
He stands up, turns, and then goes to reach into his loin pouch thing. He brings out something cylindrical, turns it, and just rolls it towards Sildro. Sildro, can you make a speed defense at 2 steps above?
Okay, which is what?
So for 5.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Wait. Never mind.
Yeah, it wouldn't have. You do have a training, so it would have put it back down to 3 bit. Okay, and this thing, as it reaches below you, explodes, and nails and needles go flying up into you for 3 might damage.
I'm impaired.
Nebo, it's your go.
Stop!
Doesn't like Sildro.
We can settle this. Sildro. Just everyone, calm down. He doesn't deserve to die.
So Sildro, did you choose Nebo as your person?
Yeah.
Okay, you immediately stop in your tracks, and you go, ugh!
It takes 3 turns.
Calm yourself, Sildro.
Can you do actions while someone's doing this?
Yeah, you're able to soothe me in beast form, but I'll never attack Nebo whilst transformed. And if he spends 3 consecutive turns, it eventually calms me down all the way.
Excellent. So okay, yeah, you begin to calm down, Sildro, but you can hear Nebo's voice echoing. It's your go, Sildro.
All right. I'll strike at him again. Too hungry. Difficulty 5 still, isn't it? Yeah.
How much damage?
Well, if it's unarmed, it'd be 4.
Oh, nice. You managed to
Sildro,
slash into his back, Furs.
So the guy
he's screaming, like it's a blood curling scream.
Start running again. I dare you.
I'm shouting at Sildro to stop.
Yeah, I thought you might be.
Well, I guess I'm going to take another shot at the guy.
Don't do it!
But rather than doing the cool shot thing, I will use the exchange damage for effect. So assuming I hit, I'll exchange all 4 of the damage for the knockdown. So it won't do any damage.
Okay. Yeah, he looks like he's about to get up and run.
Oh, I didn't.
No, you go dunk, and the bolt skitters across the ground.
I didn't minus armor last time.
Okay, he is screaming, stands up, and then the light attack just goes to punch you. Sildro, he's got no weapons. He ditched his hard light spit.
He's not running.
Yeah. No, he's not running. He's going to punch you in the face. You can make a speed defense. Difficulty 5. He is using his hand, so
it's easier to hit, which means it's
6.
Yeah, and I'm specialized, so no.
Punches you for 1 might damage, so it goes to your speed.
Okay.
He's like,
I can feel him punching me, and I'm like, there you are.
He's fighting with your maw, and you can tell probably that if he's not too damaged, he could probably go back into that form again. Yeah, if you don't finish him off soon. Nebo.
Okay.
Continue.
Yeah.
Sildro, calm yourself.
Sildro, please calm yourself.
He doesn't need to die.
He doesn't need to die. Sam comes up behind you.
Stop copying me.
Sam probably undoes
She's
the
got
work.
her hands out, going, Sildro, calm please. And she's imitating Nebo's voice. Completely perfectly.
My voice goes from like horribly and bestial to kind of my normal voice. Goes, I must eat something at least.
Okay, so Sildro shall go.
And I'll make one last attack at this guy. Difficulty 5 still. No.
No, you go to slice out him, and he just pushes you away, stands there shivering, falls to one knee, and as you slice out towards him, he manages to roll and duck. And this time he bumps slightly into Sam, and Sam just goes, "Oh, hello." Furs, it's your go.
Yeah, for the love of jambalaya. I'm just gonna literally do a normal shot this time, and I will reduce by 1, so difficult 3.
Ouch!
Yay, 4 damage.
So close now, so very close. Okay, so the arrow sinks into his side, and he just looks and goes, "You calmed me down so you could kill me easier. You are horrible people."
Tactical.
He then goes to punch Sildro. It just goes, ah! He's used his 2 ciphers. This is so. GM intrusion?
Oh god. I'll take it again.
Yeah, you will.
I'm blind.
Okay, so he stands and he finds his courage, Sildro. He boots you clean in your man parts, or man-wolf parts, and then brings his knee up and hits you in the jaw, and then throws you to the ground next to Sam, and Sam falls over. She goes, ah! Falls down. You take a total of 3 damage to your speed pool.
Who got the other experience?
Huh? There's no, because he rolled a 1, so I just get a free 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a free 1, yeah, sorry.
He kicks me in the nuts. I can revert back to my normal form.
Okay, so...
I'm like, oh! Kick me out of my normal form.
So,
It's like keep
Nebo.
Oh, we figured out how to do it. Kick him in the
Nebo,
nuts.
you've seen that you've managed to convince Sildro to turn back into his normal form. And Sildro, do you look like you're going to try and kill this guy anyway?
No, I'm in pain.
Okay. So what are you doing, Nebo?
I'm gonna run forward and I don't think I can reach him, can I? And make an action.
No.
Okay. I just want to tell him to calm down. Tell him to keep still, don't move, otherwise my friend is gonna release another arrow into you.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
We can, don't transform. Don't do anything. We can discuss
Got
this.
it. Yes. Okay. Nebo, GM intrusion. Do you want to reject it or take the experience?
I'll take it.
Excellent. So you take it. You get an experience point. Who are you giving it to?
Fairs.
Buzz.
Yeah.
So the GM intrusion, as he stands there, his eyes welling with tears from the battle, he's taking a deep breath. He has finally a chance of survival. Sam comes up behind him, breaks his neck. His neck snaps and he falls to the ground. She goes, "I've saved you, Nebo." And that's where we end today's session.
Oh my god!
I was about to shoot him anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
That was the GM intrusion, Nebo.
Shit, well, yeah, I don't know what the GM intrusion is going to be until it happens.
Okay, so
for
those of you who are actually watching, we're taking a Christmas break. We'll be back in the new year for Numenera. Be releasing around the first weekend of the new year again. But yeah, good stuff, guys.
Thank you very much.
Trapped on a spaceship.
And a happy new year
Yeah.
to all.